Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? This is Splitintwo coming to you guys with some Out of Ore. Microphone is being a little weird, so I need 2 seconds here, guys. 2 seconds here. Sorry about that, guys. I need to start this here. Might take a second. Might already be done. And there we go. Sorry about that, guys. My audio was a little out of sync there, guys. Sorry about that. Let's bring chat back here as well, so we can say what's up to everybody. Sorry for the horrible start. What do we got in chat here? Make sure you guys come on in. Make sure you guys say what's up. We got Martin, we got D, we got Stess, and we got Craig. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day. I am, well, I did a little bit of work here just before I was waiting for to come onto the stream. And I pretty much just blasted out the back wall real quick. Got rid of it and built the back wall because I was tired of looking at it. And yesterday we were having such a hard time with it, so I figured let's just get it out of the way so that way we can run all this with we can undercut all this and get moving, right? Like I'll place this back wall down into the section here, and hopefully today we can get this all going. We'll let some more people come on in here a little bit, and then we'll go over the money. So make sure you guys come in, make sure you guys say what's up, smash that like button, do everything that's you guys are awesome. I don't really have to tell you guys. You guys are pretty chill about it. But hopefully today is the last day on clearing dirt on the above section. Because, man, it's got to go. Okay, yo, what's up, Ryan? What's up, Johnny? Welcome, everybody. Also, dude, Dopey is over streaming First Look sponsored stream from the developers of Brewpub Simulator. So make sure you guys go over there and smash that like on her stream. It's on the same channel. It's just over there. So you'll see us both streaming on the channel at the same time. You'll see that from time to time. So say hello to my wife. Go say howdy, howdy. And there you go. You can click that button as well. What's up, RG Nation? What's up, man? Okay. So I'm a little out of it today, guys. No sleep. Came home. Ton of stuff to do. And I just decided to do a no sleeper, I guess, because I just had a lot of stuff to get done. And still didn't get done with it also. Yeah. I think I'm probably just sleeping this weekend, or probably still just working and probably sleeping all of Sunday or something like that. More than likely just sleeping all Sunday. Like, more than likely. Go ahead and save this real quick. Don't kill my save. I'm saving over the right ones. Get this moving on. Yes, and the memberships is maxed out at the moment, guys. We are completely maxed out. There was 15 or 16 memberships that did not get given out yesterday. So make sure that you guys stay away from giftings at the moment until we get some of those gifted to drop off. Which I don't know exactly. Well, let me actually, you know what? Let me take a look at that, because a lot of you guys might be wondering. Because I know a lot of you guys like to gift and to do awesome things. The second and see where we're at here as far as gifted goes. I don't think we're, let's see here, where are we at here? Why? You guys spiked it ridiculously hard on the 16th, but it looks like the next time you guys are going to be able to really gift is probably the end of the month. More than likely, because the majority of the subs just came from the 17th and on. So 16th, 17th, that. So okay, see here. Yeah, yep, that's what's up. Okay, other than that, we gotta get this crushing out. We gotta get this material going. Let's go ahead and jump over to the plant. I'm gonna jump on one of these vehicles here, then we're gonna jump over to the other side and see what we got going on. How much do you guys think we made yesterday? What do you guys think we made? Think we made a lot? Think we made a little? I'm just tabbing out and closing things, letting people come in, see notifications are coming in. We'll start with the smaller of the box normally, which is the fine metal. So the fine metal, we got magnetite. We got 1.5k mag. We got 2.5k box. We have a save incoming. We got 417 lithium, 385 copper, and 134 something. So the one is, come on, autosave, hurry up. Yo, what's up, Wasey? 1.8 million from Ken. Rhodium. All right, so let's go ahead and sell off this box here real quick and see. We got a total of 221,000 off of this one. Move some of this stuff out of the way here. Get out of the way. So 221k from my precious metals box. All right. And in gravel, we got 316k. Uh-oh. 318k from the rock. So that's from the rock box. Okay, now the big boy is going to be this one because we ran a lot of pay dirt yesterday. We ran a lot. Joby told me that my wash plant was still spinning. It was still spinning like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So I ended stream at 8. So this box is either going to be monstrous or holy hell. Yes, yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow night. I don't work tomorrow night, so I don't go to work tomorrow night. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Saturday, I'm not sure. We have family coming over for a barbecue, but if anything, it'd be later. But here, oh my gosh. You mean to tell me I made, hold on, 17,000 gold? Dude. Hold on. 347,000 dirt. 347,000 dirt is worth 243,000. I got more dirt. I got more dirt yesterday than I did in my precious metal box. What the? Holy cow, dude. That's insane. Let's see here. And let's see. The ruby is 524,000. Sorry, not ruby. What was that? Wait, that was 2 ruby stacks. Hold on. My bad. 1.3 million in ruby. Is there anything? 3.3k. 749,000. 17.5k gold is worth 1.2 million. And diamond at 3.1. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. No wonder that ran for so long. For a total of 4 million out of my wash plant. And people are saying that pay dirt does not pay. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I did in about 4 hours. So like I said, I'm making about $1 million, $1.5 million running in pay dirt, and that was no coal. That was just pay dirt. Yo, what's up, Christian? Right. So we have 4 million there. So yesterday in 4 hours made a total of 4.6 million running in pay dirt. Back up to 19 again. 347,000 dirt. Holy cow, dude. That was so. I'll show you guys where we pulled that from if you guys didn't watch yesterday's stream. It was absolutely crazy. Can't get over my own wall. Hold on here. Can't jump. Oh man, what? Yeah, there we go. So that came from this section over here in this corner. So it ran all the way from here. Like this was all dirt all the way up into this corner up here. Right. So where all of these belts were was all dirt going all the way up to the top. Nothing over here. It was all just on this side and over. So this was all dirt, and there was a little bit of rock in here. As you saw, there's a little bit of gravel, but not much. It mainly just, it was mainly just dirt at the top. All the dirt top layer was pretty crazy. Plus the pay dirt that runs in there. So there's a pretty good amount of pay dirt. You can see you see how high this one is, right? So we had 20 meters. No, 2, 4, almost 20, about 15, 16 meters of dirt. Rocking it out. Yep, this is the mega complex that we got to finish up here before the new patch. So we got to end this season. I got to finish this build and get this done. The amount of conveyors is just, you think that's insane? Hold on a second. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's a baby amount. Okay, let's not mess the camera up this time when I go underground. Let's go straight down. So we're going deep after we get all the rest of the dirt out of the pit there today. We're going this is our underground pit. And I'm going to be going down 4 more sections, and we're going to be undercutting all this dirt above. And I'm going to be putting the conveyor bed down in there, and then we're going to be doing all the blasts. But I can't do all the blasts at once, so I got to do them in sections of 30. So we'll be coring all this out all the way down there to the bottom of the shaft and the underground mine. So we got the conveyors inlaid in the floors. We have our hopper boxes here with little splitters. Nerf. We got so much to do, guys. Like, it's an insane amount. Looking good so far, though. I'm happy with it. It's mainly going to be building after a certain point. It's not going to take me too long to chunk down to the bottom of the claim, but I don't think I can drive over this. So we got to place a floor. Put a drive on real quick here. Christian's been busy, man. Hold on, don't look at this. No. It'll be nerfed. Just don't look. No, last time we heard you nerfed the dozer. We're all sad, dude. Everyone's blaming me for the dozer getting nerfed now. I was dozing down that hill. People keep surprising me on the scales of the operation. Yeah, I would probably have gone bigger, but we've been finding some problems, not with the computers, and it's mainly just Unreal. Once we create so many instances of the voxels, the game just bogs down after about 20 RDX blasts. Every time you multiply on, it takes even longer for things to merge into the belts, and then all of a sudden it starts merging and back merging through, overflowing. So I have a wall back there to kind of stop it, but it doesn't happen when I'm just running with this thing right here. So I guess I can give you a little bit of a demonstration here. You gotta cut a hole first. So I cut in with the 1600S, and then I blast out the roof. Gonna be back to the old glory days. Oh my gosh, I know a lot of people will be happy to hear that. We all we put the poll up like a week or so ago on the community thread here to see you know, how people are feeling about the dozer, and it's like overwhelmingly landslide of people just saying they just don't, it's just not what it used to be. Like anywhere between, personally I feel between 1.3, or sorry, not 1.3, but 0.13 and 0.14. I think the dozer felt the best right around that period. So even if it goes back to there, I mean, sometimes the dozer was extremely overpowered. But that was like when people are like, oh, I liked when it used to do what this thing's doing now. I mean, obviously that's a little overkill, but yeah, I think from before this, anything before this patch, it was feeling pretty good. I mean, yeah, it was deleting some dirt, but I think that's just gonna happen. which is the nature of what type of piece of equipment it is. My neighbor's mowing his lawn, so sorry if you guys are hearing that. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll just take the tool here and go back this way. And we're just gonna do a blast real quick and see if I can't. No, I don't think I'll be able to. I don't think I'll be able to max it. I probably have to do 2 wide because it's around. There's a so what I've been noticing is anything past 80 blasts and it's generating voxel and they're falling down is where it starts to poop itself. And it's not really, people think it's their computers, right? Because I get a lot of people going, "Oh, Split, your computer must be dying right now." I actually no. So when the game is getting 1 frame per second, my computer's actually not having a problem. It's actually just, I believe it's on Unreal's side, where too many instances are made, and that's when you get those fatal errors. So I found the sweet spot between 30 to 60, and that's how, because it takes a little longer after when you get to 148 and you're undercutting like this, and then you blast, it gets really bad. 184. It was a 26-minute difference between 100 and 20. And it was only like a 3-minute difference between 120 and 80 explosions. I mean, we're really pushing it. So, like, people are like, "Oh, the game just sucks." It's like, no, it's not the game. Like, any game, if you spawn in 100,000 objects, is going to have a problem. It may not max out what your computer can do, but it's going to max out what the game can do and the engine can do itself. He did the math. Oh yeah, we went through it straight up. Yeah, 80k is over 1k physical objects. Engines part. Physics engines part. The engines just can't handle that much. No. And what we notice what happens is this. Is it could handle it. It could handle it a lot better. With what I mentioned today. Is the problem that we have is that, so we have this happening right here, right? So imagine if all of these are filled and a blast goes off, right? And that physics engines gets overloaded. What happens is the blast comes down, everything bogs down, and then everywhere where you have a merger having to drop out and go to another belt, it slows that time down between that belt, picking up new ones. Now you could blast, and then it has all these other areas where it builds up. It'll build up here, start stacking up. It'll build up in your next box and stack up. But generally after 3 boxes, it's okay. Unless you go critical and everything just starts looping onto itself. So what I mean by that is if you don't have like a wall or a container stopping the things from coming out and re-merging back over and going back onto the belt and then doing like a death cycle is what I like to call it. It starts to do like a death cycle. And then it takes hours for you to process 120 blasts. So we've been doing a lot of testing on there and stuff like that, but I mean, belt mergers would be really nice because we won't have voxels being generated in other places and visibly seeing them. And that would be one way to kind of help out the thing. And also, I just don't think it can happen. Like you're saying, the physical limitation of the engine itself. So what you're saying is we need mergers to fix. I mean, well, it really depends. I mean, if you mergers and splitters for sure. Mergers more than anything, I think. I think mergers more than anything are needed. At the most, with the way the state of the game is right now. Because right now, most people are playing like this type of method because it's just the most fun thing to do in the game at the moment. With the underground mining coming out, and I mean, almost everybody's doing it. Right? And everybody's pushing the limit, and they're like, what I found out is by just asking everybody who's playing, is that they're like, "Oh, I just blast and then I go away from my computer for like 2 hours." I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Because when I blast anything over a certain amount, so I just started doing all the numbers and running all the numbers and seeing where the nice like transition point is between, you know, being productive and just blasting for you know, just for fun. Because some people just like to blast to see what their computer happens to their computer, but it's nothing that's really going to happen to your computer. And sorter conveyors while you're at it. Yeah, I think it naturally comes from. I'm only wanting things that help the performance of the game at the moment, really. Like that's what from doing this, but I'm also on the same hand that this method of mining shouldn't really even be in the game. So I mean, it's fun to do at the time, but you know, as you get the game more progressed, I feel like this mining should become obsolete and other things should be added in and it's replaced, like the rock truck being able to be connected to the back of it, and something more realistic than fantasy. I'd consider this fantasy digging versus more like realism, but there's nothing else in its place, so you kind of have to have it, right? That's kind of what we've been talking about as we've been streaming this and playing since the patch. And short conveyors. Yeah, short conveyors and sorters. Yeah, a lot of people want a huge upgrade pack to the conveyors. Like legit vertical conveyors, kind of like how they have in what's it called? Satisfactory would be awesome. Where they have the ones that kind of curve out and then go straight up in like little belt like elevators. And being able to shorten the conveyor as well, like instead of just one block. So if you're off, you can make perfect bends and adjustments to line all your belts up, and that's a lot of stuff. I mean, obviously a lot of things going on right now, so but that's kind of what we found with this version of the game. I used to play with the wheel loader a lot and stuff like that, but now it's like with these mega projects, you got to get a lot of dirt moved. And right now the 1600S with the belt method and blasting is by far nothing competes with it. Like you can't move this much any material like at all. Yeah, it'd be nice to see a dedicated production update maybe after the open pit mine, where or somewhere along those lines where we just get like all the splitters and upgrades. And damn man, why did I do that? No, got poop. Depends on the size of the loader. Yeah, guess it does depend on the size of the loader now, doesn't it? Jeez, he's teasing. Not only do they know that I have it, because they see when I save. What's that save there, Split? Don't worry about it. They're all just waiting. They're all just waiting for that trigger to be pulled. They're all just waiting for they're all just waiting for it. They're just like, huh, when's the day? They're thinking like any day I'm just gonna be playing with it on stream. It's like, no, not happening, dudes. Not happening. Gotta wait for the Q&A, right? Not happening. See nothing. Until that guy right there says it's time to roll. All right, let's see if we can hit another one here. Or rip it out and cause a problem here. No, I'm having a blast with the underground mining. I feel like for me personally, besides the rework patch, I think this is the best patch you guys have put out an update so far. For fun in the game and using a lot of the different methods that the game has to offer, I feel that this patch is I mean, I don't really count the rework patch because that just needed to happen, right? But that was also an amazing patch as well because it fixed a lot of the problems we were having like in December going into the new year, right? So but that patch was great as well. But I think as far as like content goes and different methods of playing the game and different styles of playing the game, this patch was epic. I think a lot of players came back to playing the game and giving them something fun to do, right? Just playing in excavators and front end loaders and stuff like that, yeah, it's great, it's fun. Sometimes you just want to do something a little different. I feel that's what this patch kind of bring to the table. All right, let's back it up again here real quick, and then we'll try to set this off a little excessively. Next few patches are going to make a big difference to the game. So looking forward to it. Yep. That's the anticipation, right? A lot of people were super stoked for the when I did the polls. You know, the open pit mine was by far the leader of the pack. And a lot of players said that they would purchase the game once the patch after that hits, which is was the leveling and progression, right? So that was a big one, right? That's the one. That's the one where I think a lot of players are really waiting, because then they can feel like they're progressing. And a big part of these type of games is like earning what you have and working hard for it, right? Like right now, there's not really like an arc to the progression path, so it's kind of just based on money, and money's really easy to get. So you automatically just jump into having the best equipment and making millions of dollars within, 20 minutes of playing. So, I mean, I think that's what I've heard the most out of people. What they're waiting for is dedicated, I want to be able to do this. And it feels like that's coming. That's going to be coming from the, like you're saying, 1.6 and 1.7. Right, so that's what a lot of people are just holding on and waiting for. So it's going to be nice to see, right? So we've been getting a lot of new viewers coming in. But I think those patches are going to really let people give a good mindset on what it's going to be. Stop caving in on me, damn it. Tell YouTube to stop being dumb. Just trying to make me spam you guys with ads. All right, let's just do one more and then we'll yeet this thing here, guys. I know I said one more like 10 minutes ago. Will the coal power stations be powered processing line? I don't know. That's a question you have to answer. Have Christian answer if he wants to answer that. The next patch contains a lot, just pure fixes and improvements. I can definitely say it feels way more polished. It's starting to feel like a game. Yeah. Everyone's like, I think that's what it is, man. I think that's really what it is. Everyone's like, oh, equipment, cool, a giant sandbox, that's cool. Where's like where's the seasonings on it? You know what I mean? I like my steak, but I don't really want a plain steak all the time. I think that's what most people's opinions are on this style of game. Is we want those little teeny nuanced fixes and additions and things like that, right? It'll be nice to see the game when you guys get it to that polished state, even like a year down the road or so, even more. And all of us that have been following this whole time can sit back and be like, hell yeah, right? Earthworm Jim, what's up, buddy? Been a while. It feels good to watching some streams again, man. Welcome, buddy. Welcome, man. Yeah, the game's feeling good right now. I mean, a couple of people have some problems with it here and there, but in general, I really have not been having too many problems with the game. Oh, most of the problems I create, so I can't, fault the game for that, right? I mean, I guess I could go to Reddit and start yelling for no reason, and saying my dad works at Microsoft, and I know a lawyer, and that's it. I'm tired of being bamboozled by these damn devs. just a random rage. All right, that's it. Okay, let's see here. Give these things a nice little space here and see if we can cause a problem. Oh, now we gotta clean the belt off here. Yeah, I'll be happy, man. I really do like the underground stuff. I think every mine site that I have will have some type of underground at some point, whether it's for like running my conveyor belt lines or things like that, different places. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the extra polish and hopefully the addition of like the truck being able to attach to this thing. All right, let's get away from this thing here real quick. I'm gonna go stand up on this barrier right here. Game tries to have a heart attack. Maybe it will. It might not. Get a good view here. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. I'm gonna mute the sound because the explosives are really loud while this detonation goes off. So All right, we see a good delay happening. Now let's take a look and see over here what's going to happen. All right, so now they're popping in, they're remerging, and you can see the lag, right? So as it's starting to process, the belt actually can't handle it. So it's taking priority on filling these top belts first. There's so much surface area. And you'll see them start to build up, right? And then it's hitting another belt's loading in. And see how it's generating more right now than it needs to. If we had mergers, that wouldn't happen. So it'd be shoveling through them faster, because it's also happening here. It's also happening to my other line, and it's also probably happening down there on that line that's all the way towards my plant as well. And you can see how long it takes for these things to remerge. Now this happens really fast, right? So this is already starting to speed up. As those go away, the problem gets a little faster, and then they're just hit a critical point of deleting them and putting them into the belt. And then this sped up and happened as well. So that's like an optimal blast. It's a little on the long side and can cause a problem for most people's systems. I'm not talking their computer. I'm talking about their actual setup of their belts and hoppers and stuff. But this setup can handle probably twice that blast. So it'll eat about 2.5 minutes of chugging to try to get it processed and getting a flow rolling. Right now I can do another blast right on top of that and cause no problems at all. But I was hitting that line of, if I would have pushed it maybe double that, you would have saw catastrophic amounts of stuff happening, just because they can't merge into the belt fast enough, and they're already popping out and spawning, and they just can't go anywhere because they just can't merge. They'll pop out, but they can't merge fast enough, and it causes like this delay. Yo, what's up, Glenn? What's up, Master? What's up, Dustin? What's up, Curb? How you guys doing, man? If I missed you guys coming in, sorry about that, dudes. But mergers would help, because then we don't have the buildup of them over there and another spot, because we kind of have to add mergers, right? Like those drop mergers, like you see the boxes. So it would actually improve the speed, because there would be less things being plopped out in other places. So as we pop these out, they're merging over there and showing, but they're not really decaying over here fast enough. And this is another thing too people are noticing, is whenever you blast on top of these edges, they don't disappear. So you kind of have to move, you kick the little voxel soccer, right? Kind of kick them around. So pretty much you're just right now with us mining at a maximum amount of things. We kind of have, it's a management between how many entities we can have in the world at one time. And I like to, like I said, that's about as big a blast that I like to do anymore, because it takes more time. So if I, like I said, if I did make a full video on the breakdown on the time. So if anybody wants to watch that, I do have that playlist of what we're talking about right now. Yeah, it's pretty interesting though. But yeah, it's not really like I was telling everybody, it's not really the game, right? Because some people automatically went to this game sucks. And it's like, no, the game's laggy, it's garbage. It's like, no, dude, you're just spawning thousands of objects, right? Like you're spawning it. If you cause the problem, the game's not really the thing that sucks, you know? And we all love to cause our own problems in these video games. I'll tell you that much. Everyone here's like, when I ask like, oh, does it need to be fixed? And it's like, everyone's like, yeah, it needs to be fixed. It's like, well, then stop blasting so much. But I like to see it blow up. It's like, well, that's kind of your fault then, right? Oh, the game's handling thousands of building. It's one thing you guys have done really well so far is the amount of objects that we can put in the world without really causing too much of a problem. The only problem that I noticed on performance is when I go to save the game, it takes a little longer than like a fresh save, right? So other than that, not really any performance on the game itself. So that's really nice, because it lets us build these crazy things, which is like you're saying, you're just shocked. I was kind of expecting that. I think I told you that a long time ago. You weren't expecting us to do this type of stuff, man. like heck no. No, we're gonna push it to the limit. Everybody is most of the time. I mean, there's some guys out there that like real small, simple mine sites and stuff like that, but then eventually it always gets out of control. I'll be doing my realistic gameplay and stuff like that when the game gets a little bit more progressed, but right now I'm just going to keep doing the meme stuff and having fun with it, and you know, just doing different things all the time, right? We've already started off small and you know, and then all those things like that. Dude, take it easy, buddy. Get some more work done, man. Get some rest. And hope you had a good time off, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you guys give a big old happy wave to North Modern, Mr. Christian there himself. Yeah, same. I have to put up 7,000 blocks. Yeah, I've put up a lot of blocks here in the last couple days. Lots of blocks. All right. Yeah, gotta love player-made problems, right, dudes? But you never know. It can inspire a complete change in a certain direction. And that's why it's always fun to kind of push video games and see what they can do and see what the engines can handle and all those things. I'm really excited to see what it could do with UE5, because UE5 can have way more instances in the world than the old Unreal that this is on right now. All right, let's go and spit the rest of these out, dudes. Yes, back for more relaxing and hard work, dude. I can't believe this is stretching to 3 streams. I'm going to be honest. It was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I estimated this was going to be at least 100 hours to clear this if I used conventional equipment, but yeah, I'll be starting a new season here, guys, when the new patch hits. I was split today, extremely tired, man. I got off work at 7 or 6 o'clock and got home by 7. And I just didn't go to sleep. I blame Christian, to be honest. I'll blame Christian. His fault. And I gotta work tonight, so. But thankfully, this is my Friday, so. Hell yeah, dude. All right, let's keep pushing. You know what we need? I just need to press my key down and tape it. Auto run is what we need. Fell off the stairs way too many times. Yes, I did fall off the stairs way too many times yesterday. Yeah, I didn't have to start until 12, or sorry, like 11, but yep, got to hang out with Dopey for a little bit. Apparently, like I said, apparently, you know, she messaged me at like 1:30 in the morning, and it was still running. My trauma was still spinning. It was processing that 300,000 dirt. So making that 4 million plus was really nice, because I'm gonna need it. Like I said, the building blocks are absolutely insane. The amount that I need. And this is just out of necessity because I need to get this saved. I need to get this save done. We got to complete a save, dude. Season 3, we got to complete it. Every time we've came up against a patch and a new save, we've kind of just abandoned the old save. And I would really, really, really like to complete this save. So, the building's got to get done. The underground project's got to get done. Got to have a finale to it. Okay. Yep, get those mergers. Get those mergers, dude. Yeah, we need those mergers so we can blow more stuff up, you know? and then I have to do all my tests over again. Just fine by me. All right. Right, because like, man, could you imagine if we didn't have to build drop boxes, dudes? You just connect all of our belts in, and there's like nowhere, they won't spawn anywhere else other than where they're dropping onto things or loading. Oh, that would help so much. That'd be so nice with the performance. Especially when we're doing these big mega blasts and stuff like that. Dudes. Heck yeah. How are you enjoying that game, Dopey? Have you ran into any bugs that you ran into the last time you played it? Haven't got to that point yet, huh? Dopey's doing a sponsored stream for Brewpub Simulator. Brewpub? Yeah. Yeah, sure. That's what it's called. Yeah, make sure you guys stop over, hit a like real quick. She's streaming on the same channel here. As well as make sure you turn on GIFs, dudes. You guys maxed it out again. One second, guys. Yeah, it's nice Christian stops in, man. Nice to see him stopping into the chats and stuff like that, and talking for a little bit. I know he's really busy trying to get everything done. He's super crazy on answering like a lot of everybody's questions. I was stopping over at your stream to give you a like. Watching Dopey. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, you're somewhere here on the channel. That's all that matters. And we appreciate it, so. Somewhere's on the channel. Dude, Dopey's brewing beer today. That's way more exciting than what I'm doing. We got the game sent to the channel, and I was like, you know, I think Dopey would really enjoy this. She likes the little simulator games like that. And I have another one I got to play. I'm going to be playing Gunsmithing Simulator, so. I got so much work to do on this game, though, man. It's insane, guys. Like, this project is nuts. I'm watching both. My dude. It's a shame you can't pick up the old belts and reuse them. You can. I can pick all these up. Good a time. Gotta run. Have a money, man. Yeah, no problem, Curb. And great job. If you guys haven't been watching in his, go over and hit him with the sub, dudes. He's been doing some out of war content as well. Same thing with Brito. Tip those guys, man. Share some love. You're like, bro, what sent me, dude? Can I have a beer? He said you guys are handing out beer and cookies over here. No, I'm going to pick them up once I'm done with them. Once I'm done with the mining, I'll pick them up and move them. So I got to use them down below. Dude, even this takes a long time. Just like not blasting. Gotta rep our out of war players, dude. The out of war content creators have been putting in the hours, making series and stuff, bros. So make sure you guys show the love, dudes. Smash them like buttons, dude. Get the game promoted out there a lot more. It helps out. Ready. Yeah, I'm just leaving them down at the moment because it's like it's easier to drive on them if I pick them up, then I got to replace them, put floors down. So yeah, to stop me from having to do that right now, we're just leaving them there so I can drive on them. But the belts will carry it down to the other end of the line and drop it off down there. It would be nice to have a variable splitter, right? So if we have a main line that's like just jammed full of ore, right? It'd be nice to be able to say, okay, I want 50% of this to go to here and 50% of it go to here, right? So that way we could run 2 plants and it would actually be effective. Now, the rate of the main line would have to be sped up, and the plant tweaking and things like that. See, we can't actually see the production rate and stuff like that like we used to. So I'm actually kind of curious too whether or not that stuff is coming back, because I really like that aspect of being able to look at the plant and see like how much ore is going through per hour and be able to tune it and run different things, right? I think that's a really cool aspect of the game that we had in the beginning when the game first came out, but now has been taken away since the rework. Hopefully it gets back to that point, and you know, all these upgrades can happen. Right now it's not really that big of a deal. There's so many things going on and upgrades and things like that, right? So I don't think there's a limit, dude. I really don't. But I have noticed the longer your belts are, the longer it will take to get to your plant, which is kind of, I guess, to be expected, right? So if you have a big chunk of dirt that you send through, like a massive amount after a blast, it's going to take a while to get there. It doesn't take a long time to process. It's just to get there, right? So, I mean, I think when you're doing a blast, you're sending thousands of little objects, you know, worth of dirt through your plant, and then bloop, over there and up and in. I get it. Now you might have to go back and watch. Yeah, we're talking about a lot of the more advanced things right now. If you're new watching if you're new and you're watching right now, so might be a little like lost on what we're talking about. Okay. We need them mergers. Hashtag we need them. Oh, and dude, great news. Dozer getting fixed. Oh boys, who's happy about that? Who is stoked about that? That is awesome. Dozer's gonna be going back to the way it used to be. We're gonna get some of that dozer loving. Thumbs up in the chat, dudes, if you guys that was great news to your ears. Right from Christian, dude. Dozer's getting fixed soon. Do the belts have different speeds like Satisfactory? No, they don't. Right now, it's right now the game is very basic in its form, right, in functions. So right now he's pretty much just adding in a lot of vehicles and different things like that, and focusing on building the gameplay out, right? So yeah, big old thumbs up, right, Damien? Big old thumbs up, man. I love my dozer, dude. I really do love the dozer. It's the king of making roads and things like that, right? So, and for dozer mining and all that stuff, right? You know, pushing it into a hopper box, and like we did a lot of hopper mining to get a lot of this done with the dozer in the past. That dozer passion. Yeah, a lot of the production stuff like that, like we just need bigger multiple powered things. Like we need to be able to like adjust them or tune their speed or whatnot, but there's no cost or anything like that, and a lot of other things need to be added to the game first. I mean, if I had my way to do it, I would say I would like to see the production to where it was like usage based, so, or power. So if we had power, we could say, if at this power rating, if you're running this much power through all your belts and you have X amount of belts, it's going to cost you this much power. So therefore we got to feed like a plant or something, or and we gotta be able to run power to get these belts to run at a higher rate. And instead of going to different tiers and making more tiers, just make it power usage, right? So the more power, either the more cost, or we have to mine and fill a plant or something, right? Therefore, it up the usage speed and up the speed, and we could change how much it'll process and how fast it'll go, or even just bigger processors, you know, anything like that, man. It can be done so many different ways, but I would like to see a lot more plant stuff like that after all these other things come into the game, like the next couple patches, right? The next, like we were saying, the next couple patches are going to be insane amounts of the way the game's going to change. It's crazy. Like Christian teasing, I can 100% back that up. The new patch definitely feels pretty polished, even over this, which is pretty well. Fill a plant like you have in Satisfactory. Yeah, but Satisfactory stuff doesn't really run. They're more just you don't get to mine, right? So it adds a whole different element to it. I wouldn't say just like Satisfactory. I would say we just need to be able to change some of the settings on it, you know, instead of upgrade or do things like that. You are currently installing Out of Ore. Well, you won't regret it, man. It's pretty chill, and it's going to be getting a lot of upgrades. Christian and the guys are working like nonstop to get everything ready to go for this next big patch that's coming out, which we just got a big patch. We just got a huge content patch, which most people would charge a DLC price for what we just got, but we're getting it all for free, so that's pretty sick, dudes. Get that thing installed, brother. Sounds a little clippy there. Weird, so let's go ahead and jump out that time. Change the time a little bit too. There we go. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. Honestly, man, I'm a little phased out today, guys. Like no sleep. I'm gonna be dead at work today, but I'm just gonna come and pass out. And we are streaming Friday night, tomorrow night, so I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'll probably be coming on a little bit later tomorrow, like maybe 3. But I don't know. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to see tomorrow? What are you guys feeling? I know you guys, most of you guys would be like, Out of Ore, dude. Don't even ask. I just gotta make this thing go faster. We just gotta make it go faster now. Chompy chompy. I'm not seeing you in Gold Rush for a while. Yeah, Gold Rush is toast for me, man. Until they come out the content that they promised and I tested, they can suck it. I was one of the biggest supporters and advocate and kept that game going for a long time. And for me to say that kind of goes to show. Out of Ore, dude. Yeah, you guys be Out of Ore junkies. I love it. Give you guys that content. Yeah, this is going to be a lot more money over here because of how much gravel there is here. This is all just blasted rock, which is bedrock. And then underneath of this is worth a lot of money too. Like I said, it's not really about the money for me right now. What it is about you guys hitting that like button. Yeah, let's go hit the like button. It's the money's not. I don't care about. You know, everyone keeps telling me split mine this. It's like, dude, I don't need the money. Right? I don't need the money. The money doesn't matter. I have everything that I want or need in the game. So right now it's just progressing the save the way that I want it and kind of going with that, right? Like we knew from day one of this patch, like before anybody else even seen it, I knew that gravel was king, all right? Because I ran it one time before, a couple times before the Q&A, did a bunch of testing on it, and gravel was pumping ridiculous money. So right now gravel is the dominator of the day. Try to hit that 50 likes on the stream, guys, on an early thing. It lets YouTube know, hey, this is worth watching, and send it out to more people, right? So try to get those likes in as quickly as possible and roll with it, right? So I appreciate you guys coming in and smashing the like button and everything like that. It actually really does help. Shows you how long you've been watching for. Yeah, man, I just I don't know, dude, it's time to play new stuff on the channel. The channel stagnated for way too long. I wanted to hold on to Gold Rush, and you know, Gold Rush was my baby, man. But you know, I looked at other mining games, but I couldn't morally play them because the developers are scammers. And then I'm glad that this game came along. I was going to play the original version of this game, but it just wasn't ready enough for me. And I saw that he was putting out Out of Ore, so I kind of like questioned everything, and I was like, well, that's interesting because the other game kind of got abandoned. So we kind of talked about that, and we had Christian on with the Q&A for the first one, and we got to meet him for the first time and chat with him, and we kind of brought that subject to light, and honestly, it was an amazing move for him as a developer to, you know, admit, you know, hey, yeah, the first game just was a flop and it bombed, and it didn't need to be worked on. No time needs to be wasted on it. And he actually gave the game out for free to everybody who bought the original version of this game after he scrapped it, right? So that was huge in my book, man. That's probably the main reason why I started to play this game and make content on it, was because I don't like making content for scam devs. I don't like promoting scams and stuff where my viewers are going to get screwed over. So I won't play games that the developers screw over their player base and just earn it for the money. So it's really crazy to see him make a move like that, because, you know, and it just shows what type of person he is. He shows that he actually cares about the game, and he cares about all kinds of stuff. Discord's in the description below, so looking for that. It's been the same thing for ages. Or you can just put it in here or leave a comment on any of my videos. I don't have a suggestion page in Discord for games, because my game load is so crazy, because you guys know when I get into a game and I enjoy it, and I enjoy the developers and I enjoy working with them, I go full bore into it, right? I go full into it. There's no fucking around. And it looks like that's going to be Out of Ore. So Out of Ore is actually taken over as the main game on the channel. And it's so crazy for me to say that after all these years, right? That's insane. It's crazy to think that how quickly Out of Ore took over. I guess it was rightfully so and needed, because Gold Rush just hasn't done anything new in so long, right? So I can only stomp on noobs for so long before I get bored of doing that. Like, thoughts on games like Railroad Online and stuff? Really my wheelhouse, but yo, what's up, Scott? Why isn't that tearing that up? What is this? RDX? What's going on here? Not want to blast? Interesting. Spice. That means a spice. That's a huge box I built out of that. Yep. So once we get this tear down, I'm gonna try to get all the digging done by the middle of next week. Or maybe I might have to not do as much as I need, because I need to get this building done. I need to wrap this up and make the episode showcase of the build and things like that. Do I like horror games and ghost hunting? Not really a fan of the genre, to be honest. Most of the games I like to play, you guys don't like to watch, and we've already tried that over the years. So it's kind of interesting. All the games I personally love to play, I get no views on. Like the other games I play off stream. Whenever I try to stream them or bring them to the community, notoriously they've just done horribly. And yeah. I've just built my community around mining, right? Like, which is completely okay. I enjoy it. I love these games. So Mr. Spark, what's up, buddy? Hopefully you're having a good day, Scott. Chris, playing this game. New motherboard and the Z70 Pro could not. Oh, gotcha. Damn, dude. Hopefully you can get that fixed soon. Back into playing, man. Good stuff's coming, dude. Christian's on the tease train too, dude. He's like, if you had a bigger loader, you'd like playing with it. Shit, dude. Damn it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one thing I'm actually not a fan of is puzzle games, because I'm dumb. Like, I dig dirt. Me like dirt. Dirt is good. Hello, can't stay long as I'm without. Dude, Yeller, bro, that sucks, man. That sucks, dude. Hope you're having an okay day without internet, man, and you're enjoying your time disconnected from the world. Bring back the solid fill? What do you mean? Yo, what's up, Ian? Oh, you mean like bringing the unused dirt back? I will eventually. But maybe in the next save. I'm gonna start when I'm starting over. I have a few things planned for that save I can't really talk about right now, so this next season of Out of War on the channel is gonna be banging. We're gonna throw down. So maybe not a big scale like the size of the mine, like a freakishly crazy mine, but it's gonna be insane what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some dumb stuff. Talk about the voxels when you oh, you mean the bottom stuff down there? It's on the ground. Stuff that kind of remerges. Have you ran into any of the same bugs, Dopey? Or are you good? Oh, okay. Hopefully they fix it. Remember back a few patches. Talking about the voxels when you dig. Oh, you mean like the remerge, like when you're digging? You talking about that? I'm having a brain fart today. No sleep, man. Oh, it didn't create the voxels. Oh, you're talking about the bulk mode. I don't think Christian and them are gonna bring that back. I wish they would. I think that if they spent the time to polish it out and really take the time to work on it, the game would be much better for it. But that's it's up to them. They're the ones building the game, right? I know from just past work with like Gold Rush, like way long ago when they first started making Gold Rush, they used the same thing, these little voxels, these little voxel balls. They used the same crap. And all it did was cause problems, and it also did the same thing in giant machines as well. And you're always limited by the voxel and everything like that. And the physics on them is a pain in the dick. They're flying around all over half the time. It's just a pain in the ass. But I don't know. Like I said, that's up to them, man. I respect any of the decisions they make. You know what I mean? Like everyone's got their own view on what would be easier and stuff like that. I'm more of like, I really like the fill plane animation style of digging. I don't need to see some physical little ball that flops around that I can juggle in my bucket and make myself feel happy. You know, I just want to see the dirt getting moved from point A to point B and it look nice. I mean, I think the voxels is a real old, outdated look, honestly. Like, it needs, like, the one game that I really wish had like an open mining would be Construction Simulator. Because the digging in that game, when actually you get some deep dirt to dig in, is quite satisfying. The way, dude, when you, no game matches Construction Simulator, the new one. When you take a big old scoop of the excavator and you high drop it into the rock truck and you see it splash and the sound that it makes, beautiful, well done, holy shit, right? Like, just absolutely fantastic. Like, if we could get that in this game, dude, no contest. Everyone loses. All right, like, everyone loses. No contest. Get out the way. Hand me your money. Hand me the money. But like I said, that's up to them. Maybe later on down the road, when the game gets more polished and they start polishing every aspect of it again and rethinking it. And, you know, we're so early in its development, right? Realistically, if you think about it, most games don't release until version 1. We're at like super early, right? You have the new construction sim. Yeah, the construction sim, the brand new one that just came out. Like, not just came out, but finally got to catch a live stream. Skylar, thank you very much for stopping in, and glad you could be here. Yes, construction sim is the new one. The digging is beautiful. The machines are beautiful. Everything is just like, holy crap. But then they also have digital licenses and stuff like that for Caterpillar and Volvo and stuff like that, right? So the equipment's just going to be spot on. I would love nothing more to see Christian and them nail and be able to have Caterpillar, Volvo, and stuff like that name branded in this equipment. Only one thing would add to construction sim is a little jiggly with the dump truck when dirt gets dropped into it. Yes, there is a little bit of like some problems. There's all these digging things are not perfect. It's very very difficult to kind of nail these things down. It's for me it's all about how consistent it is with performance, right? How consistent and performance based it is. And then it comes to a visual thing for me, and then sound. Because the sound has got to, okay, if you close your eyes and you're digging, which I often do quite a bit of because it's just muscle memory, it should sound like it should have a good sound to it. That is just a massive part of the immersion of a game, as well as the visual. It's not everything. I'm not saying it's everything, but what I'm saying is that when you have all of those elements balanced in, it's a great thing. Yeah, it's definitely lacking on particle effects, animations with particles, everything, sound to go with it. Like you should hear a falling rock sound when these things are falling down, right? And if they're hitting metal, then it should make a metal sound, like a metal, something hitting metal. But not overkill, right? So there's got to be... The game definitely... They need to... Like I said this before, Christian definitely needs to hire a sound engineer. And, you know, go from there, right? Like a really good sound engineer. Yeah, I use default Gold Rush controls for Out of Ore. Yeah, smash that like button, dudes. Let's try to get up to 50 likes today here, guys. Appreciate it. The only game right now you have you can play offline is Lawnmower Sim, dude. When I tried to watch people play that, it made me almost want to puke, just because like the motion. Yeah, right now it just seems like the with the voxels, it just seems so unpolished because the voxels are just so clunky, right? Like, and that's like I said, it's nothing to do with anything because right now technically we shouldn't really care. But we all know it probably should go to like animations and fill planes for performance issues and just overall appeal and aesthetics of the game. But like I said, that's just what it is. And it's not like, I'm not going to be mad if it never gets it like to that and it just stays these voxels forever. I'm not going to be mad. I mean, it's not an easy thing to do by any means to make everything look right and get your own feel and add all the animations and stuff in and all that good happy stuff, right? Going back to Gold Rush, have you tried Gold Hunter? Yes, I have tried it, but I deleted it because the developer's a scammer and a liar and they can't get anything to work right in years of development, and horrible. Absolutely horrible. Game's a joke. Sad. I was looking forward to it too, but just sad. Hasn't gotten the equipment to work properly in what, 5 years? Actually longer. Because he started working on the game originally in 2016. Craziness, man. What's up, Skins? No, I actually couldn't believe when I saw what he's doing now with Gold Hunter. Apparently he's scrapping Gold Hunter 1 and he's coming out with Gold Hunter 2. And Gold Hunter 1 never got finished and we never got hardly any of what he promised. And the game never fully worked. Yet he's making number 2 and going early access. And apparently for you to buy the early access, you got to buy the code that comes from Steam. So that way you can access early access. But that's kind of scammy, dude. Because what you could do is you could set the game at a very low price, and then you could just sell it at a higher price to people and scam the crap out of people. Which is most likely what he's doing. Because that just follows his track record, right? So. And all he's doing with the game is trying to upgrade it to Unreal 5.0, which every 99.9% of other developers are literally giving you it for free to upgrade their game to 5.0, Unreal 5.0. It's super sad. It is a big scam. The first one was a big scam. I mean, all he did was just post screenshots of a game that he really couldn't build and started a community upon lies. So where's the dredges? Where's all the stuff that he promised? Never happened. And if it does happen, it's going to be so generic, it's not even worth it. And you know what's going to happen even after that? We're just going to wait for Out of Ore to do it. Because he'll do it better. And he's already proved it, so... It's pretty much what it is, right? He'll do it better. We know Christian will do it better. We know NMC will do it way better. Like when logging comes to Out of Ore, poof, bros. Dude, that's going to be insane. Like logging? So we're gonna have to get to log, dude? Hell yeah. I'm down with that. Out of Ore could come out to be one of the best logging games and mining games all in the same crack, right? And construction if he goes that route. A lot of things, right? Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be interesting. I'm really excited to make a video about the progress of this game and the community and Christian's development path in November. I'm actually really looking forward to making that video, because when the 1 year hits, you know, I mean, that's kind of like a big one, right? Like if you watch all the way back on my first Out of Ore covering, like first review of it, man, I was so hesitant. I was like, dude, I don't know about this pile of shit. I don't know what's gonna happen here, dude. I'll give it a shot though. Right? Like, I don't know, man. I don't think we're just getting down a tunnel of butthole again. Seems gonna be like a gold hunter situation all over again. But nah, man, super happy. Look at all the new homies and friends we've made. The community is good. NMC is really nice guys. It's been fun to help them out with the testing and recording and doing the Q&As. Just going for it, right, dude? It actually gives me something, like I said, to be happy and fun about as a content creator, because doing Gold Rush content there was nothing there anymore. I did it all, done it all, beat everybody, you know? I can't just sit around waiting for 200 hours a month, waiting for noobs to get better at the game so I could beat the crap out of them. You know, in leaderboards, that's just soul killing. You know what I mean? Just soul killing. Like every other month, okay, here we go, another 200 hours of whooping someone's ass. And they're just using my strategies as well too, right? So, you know, I beat every exploiter that came in front of me. And so that was just no content there for me anymore. There's no love like it used to be, right? And I feel that way about Out of Ore now. Right? So I'm excited to get on and make content for you guys. I'm excited to play and do new things and to teach people again, right? Because that was a huge part of me when I was doing Gold Rush content, was just to teach people how to play the game and think outside the box, right? So yes, Gold Rush did have a patch today with a bunch of hot fixes and changes. They're also starting up a new leaderboard, so they're trying to bring back the old feel of the old leaderboards. But you know, top of the day, Christopher. What's up, man? Might buy this when it has a good goal and harder to make money and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I was saying to Christian here a little bit ago. Like, that's what a lot of people are waiting for. I mean, equipment and stuff like that is fun and all. It's great. But having a progression path and something to work towards and a goal is way more important to a lot of players than just heavy equipment, right? While there's a lot of us dirt nerds out there, we love heavy equipment. We love moving dirt. We love big equipment. We like doing stuff and moving stuff and building stuff. But if you're not into that stuff, the game doesn't really have much to offer to you. So that would be leveling and progression and things like that. So that'll be coming after the open pit mine. Unless it gets delayed, but that's Christian's. He'll I don't know. We're all just waiting, right? We're all just waiting to see if it gets delayed, or, you know, because they're working real hard, right? So I know he's working really hard. I have a quick question you touch on that I can't find the way you did it. What's that? Chris Skull, hey, I've been watching your streams and love them. To answer a question in the past streams about what we want from me. Yeah, hit it up, man. Any questions you guys got? Anything like that? I'll try my best to answer everything that I can within reason. How did I match Farm Sim controls? FS? I didn't match. I use Gold Rush default controls. Gold Rush default keyboard. But you could match, you could go in and set your controls to Farm Sim. I think it has the same, you'll be able to do the same layout. Autosave, pwn me. Yeah, I do default Gold Rush controls. I'll jump into that real quick here. I do have a video out for it, but the UI has changed since then. But when you're in your menu, you go into controls. I use keyboard and mouse, right? Which is kind of crazy. People think I use like joysticks and stuff. No, I actually just use keyboard and mouse. And so when I use my excavator, I use you have modifiers here, and I'll kind of explain that in a second. So you have swivel right, swivel left, and boom up, boom down. So mine is WASD for those controls. Let me go over to the excavator here. Wait, where is my excavator? Where did it go, bro? What the hell? Someone stole it. Oh, there it is. What the hell? Who put my excavator away? What? Okay. So when I'm using mine, I use WASD for, so A and D spins, right? And then I do, when I'm in dig mode, which is not pressing down a modifier, right? So when I'm not pressing a modifier down, I can do R, brings my boom up, right? And then down is F. And then I have T and G for bucket curl, or I can do my thumb on my mouse. So my mouse has another one, right? So then I have boom goes up, which is W and S, right? And then I can curl and then curl like this. Now, if I want to move my tracks, I just hold down shift, and that bypasses all of those controls, and I can move forward, backward, spin, and go left and right. And then I let go of shift, and I have these controls now, right? And I can do whatever I need to do. Now, if it was toggleable, I could hold it down and do all those same things at the same time. But they kind of changed it, and I'm not really a big fan of it, because I like to be able to use all this stuff. But I could bind my foot pedals and stuff like that to work with the excavator, so I can move it around and stuff. But I generally just like playing keyboard and mouse, because I hate hooking up all my stuff all the time and doing things like that. How I have my loader set up is, let's jump into my loader. My loader is pretty simple as well too. So the loader doesn't even need a modifier, right? So what I do is I do up, down, which is the R and F, same as my my excavator, and then I do T and G for bucket tilt. Right, now you can change these to whatever you want that feels comfortable, but this is what I've done for years. Like this, I've won leaderboards and stuff like that on Gold Rush for digging, and hold like most of the records for speed digging and stuff, and I just use default. But you don't need anything, so you just do WASD. It's always like one action at a time, very robotic, but it actually works really well with the dirt, with those controls. So it's pretty much, if you look at my layout, I go, put on the loader. Yeah, WASD for all the steering controls. Boom up is R, boom down is F, tilt bucket is T, and then tilt down is G. So these are all 100%. So if you're a Gold Rush player and you played on a keyboard and mouse, just this is what I have to say about all games like this. Any game where you play with heavy equipment and stuff, use the same keys that work for you on there. Open the other game up, take a screenshot, and then go into this game and change all your keys and save it. And that way you don't have to learn. There's no learning curve. All of a sudden you just jump in one and you jump in another. The only difference is the machines will move a little bit differently. So that's my recommendation to people. So let's get back to some other questions. As a 50-year-old gamer, I love the grind and progression is key. I will quite happily dig a hole for 5 hours and see what's in the box and have megabucks. Mining goal and progression is the key. That I agree. I would have to say that my favorite enjoyment that I got out of playing Gold Rush over the years was playing on hard mode, and whenever you could acquire something and buy something new that helped you out, made you, it feels so rewarding. And I love that grind. I love working very hard and all of a sudden looking back and going, holy crap, look what I did. Right. So I'm waiting for that moment. Like a lot of you guys know I'm a pure player. I don't like really playing with mods. I don't like doing crazy hardcore gimmicks. Yeah. And then obviously I'm doing this weird, crazy crap. Right. But generally when I like to play my pure saves, I like to do everything straight up. I like to do everything more close to realistic, maybe not exactly realistic, because it is a game after all. And you do like to have a little bit of fun, but you know, in general, that's how I like to play. Yeah, I really like these type of games not being multiplayer and stuff like that, because I just like to play them and just chill. When you start playing with multiplayer, sometimes you start dealing with a bunch of people's attitudes and problems, and especially playing online, it's like, oh my gosh, it can get a little annoying. What I really do is just enjoy. Same here, same binds for different games. Yeah, I just use the same binds for the games I know the best. I do that with all my shooters. I do that with all my games. Why relearn new? Why relearn? If I could speak today, why relearn all these new bindings when it could take you 5 minutes out of your time to change the bindings to something you already know by muscle memory? You'll just be better right off the bat. You'll be way better right off the bat. You won't have to struggle and you know, have problems. It's like when I changed my all these people are like, I move silage so fast, and then I changed my controls in Farm Sim to the same controls that I use on the front end loader in Gold Rush. Dude, a silage king here. I was loading trucks like 5 times faster than the machines could do it in the game, and filling these trucks, because it was just, I'm so used to doing that movement, right, for hundreds of hours competing. And the speed in these games, especially when the machines are on crack like Farm Sim is, you guys all know what I'm talking about. Those hydraulic speeds and stuff like that is insane. You could launch somebody to the moon with those hydraulics. Like, it snaps so hard you can almost make it jump off the ground like a lowrider. Like, just getting used to the machines and stuff like that is very it is the key of these games, right? What they can do, how fast they can move. Like, once you get used to like the spin and rotation of the cab, how fast the boom arms and stuff like that move, and the articulation works, you can kind of just chill. Like, most of the time I'm just reading your guys' chat, unless I'm doing something like building, then it's extremely different because things are changing constantly. Like 90% of the time when I was playing Gold Rush, I was never looking at my screen. What if it was a game that had mods to make it more restful? Certain games, mods are great for, right? Like I'm not a big fan of using super unrealistic mods, like extra gigantic hoppers and stuff like that. To me, I love the little teeny things that make you have to do other things. It's called gameplay, is what it's called. And mods can mods most of the time ruin gameplay. And in return, it also ruins the ability for you to have the replayability factor. So if all of a sudden you play the game and you take out all these little cool things that make the game's balanced, you take it all out and you replace them with mods and you make things a billion times easier, then you just ruined a lot of gameplay hours for yourself, especially if you're going to play a game and not replay it. Right? So if you're not going to replay it, then you just wasted all those hours of for me, it's like, man, you know, when I played this game back in the day and I had to do this and everyone's like, oh yeah, dude, that was crazy. I hated that. That's part of gaming. And mods kind of ruin that. Like mods kind of ruin that feel of gaming of being like, yo, dude, that was some awesome shit. I would like them to stop the use on the belts like this. What for? I mean, eventually, but I know a lot of the super realism players are like pissed off that the belts are used like this, but I mean, this thing would be damn near useless if you tried to use it the other way. It fills the rock truck up in like 10 seconds. You get no progression done. It literally makes it useless. It's just not balanced properly, and the other part of the features is kind of missing. So, like, I asked Christian way before this even came out. I was like, it was months ago. I was like, is it a bug? Are you gonna keep the belts this way? Like, because we could do this originally, right? With the old models, we could drop them on, and he's like, no, it's not a bug. I just can't say it quite yet, but you'll find out here soon. And then when I got the open pit, not the open pit, but the underground mining patch, I was like, okay, it makes perfect sense why you're leaving them the same way. I think one day they'll probably be nerfed, but right now they kind of have to be this way, or else it makes this equipment boring as hell. Makes it lame. Well, that's the thing right now, is right now money doesn't really matter. We're all just doing different stuff and having fun with it. I mean, like myself, I played like 600 hours. I played over 10,000 hours of Gold Rush digging in equipment and like farm sim. You know, I love, like I said, I love excavators. I love all those things, right? I really do. But it's just, sometimes just playing something new and digging around and moving voxels is fun. And that's kind of where I am. I eventually, like I said earlier in the stream, I would like to see the belts get removed, but there has to be a way to replace it. Not as far as like just as OP, but it needs to be replaced in its own way. Oh, most of this got dug out pre-using this, so the save has got about 300 hours on it. That was before even using this drill. Right now I'm only using this because I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time to progress the mine site. So like I got a lot of stuff I have to record for the open pit mine and testing and things like that, right? So I got to get this save done. So I'm kind of just going for it with this technique here. Is it my preferred? Meh. Am I going to be making my own skins for this like I did in Gold Rush? Yes, eventually when modding's allowed. I'll be doing my own skins and stuff like that in Unreal and everything. We'll definitely be coming out with the WL skin and stuff like that if they ever do, whenever he does that and adds modding into the game. For the update we get, do we have to start fresh? You don't have to start fresh, but if you want to use the new map and do all the cool new stuff with the new map, you're going to need to start a new save. I recommend getting your saves wrapped up and starting on the new map. The reason why? The new map has the sell point back on it, like Christian said in the developer notes a couple weeks ago. The old maps do not have the sell point. So for fun, if you want to truck your pay, you'll want to start on the new map again. Yeah, and some mines do use this technique. It is continuous mining. Except for they run like a small strip. It just looks different. This is an actual real technique in mining. Except for we're just doing it on a grotesquely large scale. So, you know. But the new equipment can work on the old saves? Yes. I can confirm that. It does work on the new saves. Come on. Oh, we're making some progress here, guys. The dream of getting this thing cored out like this. Oh, it's been a long grind. It's been since 0.13, guys, that we've been hitting this this site up, right? Like, I was gonna do all the recordings for the underground stuff video, but I got a lot of work dumped on my lap, plus getting sick, plus going back to work and stuff like that. So I do apologize for that, guys. But don't worry, I'll make it up to you guys here soon. Trust me. Trust me. Like I said, as soon as Christian gives the permission, we're gonna start dropping teasers and things like that for the new patch. So instead of waiting all the way up until like the patch is out, we're gonna try to give you guys some more teasers. Autosave countdown. Can it have fire? What? Can the skins have fire? I don't know. I guess. That's what we were talking about there for a second. Whatever. Bad streamer, horrible. Yeah, I would like Mac to because I did all the skinning for Diesel Brothers, and I did all the decal packs and stuff like that for Diesel Brothers, and that was all in Unreal. So yeah, I would love to be able to I have my autosave set to 15 minutes. Normally I play without it, but I've been doing so much mining and I can't afford to even lose 15 minutes worth of hard work in the game. Because if I do, I'm just screwed, man. You gonna put up teasers in short? Yes. So I'll be doing YouTube shorts. They'll also be going on TikTok. They'll also be going to Facebook. They will also be going to here, and I will be doing some videos as well. And then, so the format, guys, so you guys know what's going to happen. I can't tell you the date yet because it's still unconfirmed. But so prior to us doing the Q&A, which is typically what I do now, is I will be putting out the full update video right before the live stream goes live for the Q&A. Okay. What we're trying to do is we're trying to give you guys like a couple 2-minute teasers the week before, right? And those will be going up on my channel, and I'm not sure if they're posting about the other, but I'll be doing them on mine for sure. So I'm just waiting for permission to post them. I already have 2 of them made, but we're waiting for, he wants me to wait. So, yo, what's up, Patrick? He's not ready to give out certain information yet because he's going to get flooded with stuff if I post these videos. Right, so he's going to get bombarded, and he doesn't want to get bombarded right now, and that's rightfully so. Take it easy, Snippy, dude. Have a great night, man. Yeah, and get over there and hit Dopey with that likes, dudes. My wife, I know she appreciates you guys when you guys come over. Just go over and say hi and hit the like button, dudes. Just say hi, and she's streaming on the same channel. And she's always doing moderation and stuff like that for the channel. She'll be doing all my social media and stuff like that here soon, and stuff like that for the channel. And she does a lot of the sponsored stream stuff when I'm busy. So she's been doing a lot of these things and stuff. So show some appreciation. Go over and smash that like button for her, and come on back and say yo 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 yo. Where are my bombs? There they are. Yeah, go show some love, dudes. Yeah, I won't be showing a lot of the content during the streams coming up. It'll be in the video forms. Gotta pump that hype train for this new content, dudes. As well as, can we get those likes up on the channel here today, guys? Haven't hit 50 yet. Come on, bros. What the hell? I made a poo. Maybe I don't deserve it, you guys hitting the like button. I just made poop all over my belts. What's up with the catwalks? What do you mean? Oh, up top? Those are leveling guides for what I'm building, so I make sure all my floors are the right level. Right, so all these posts that go up, these pillars, they all have I can walk up inside there, and it's where they're going. So I have them in all four corners, and I'm going to be adding more in and building the structure and stuff like that and everything like that for the finale. So you have so much patience to make mines this big. This is actually on the small side. I actually toned it way back. Okay, you don't want to delete them? All right then, buddy. You're just getting deleted then. Yeah, this is a little, I wanted to go even bigger on this one. My mines are like breast implants. They can never be too big. Yeah. Now I'm trying to actually scale the mines down a little bit, guys, because I want to be able to smack the seasons out really well. As I like to keep the seasons to the patches, but it's kind of impossible now because he's coming out with the patches so damn fast. So it's like, damn it. But this is a personal goal of mine. I want to get it done. I don't want to abandon it and like another abandoned Out of War season, right? So the first season is all in the playlist. So it's all one playlist, because it's just easier to kind of like follow the progression of the game in that playlist. You're just getting older and the time is going fast. Well, I actually really, that's kind of true. I just don't have the time really as much as I used to. I mean, you guys know I used to sit here for 12 hours a day, easy. But now I'm working full time and I signed up for full-time hours. Gotta pay that rent stuff, you know, bills, adult stuff. So I try to stream and make content 8 hours a day. Then I go to work 8 hours nights, and then I come home, sleep for 4 or 5 hours, do that 5 days a week. Unless my wife sells me, and well, then 6 days a week. No, he's trying to, yeah, he's trying to get Dopey, you guys to go over to see Dopey and say hi. She's literally streaming on the same channel. People might get a little confused. Like, wait, you guys have 2 live streams on the same channel going at the same time? Yeah, noobs. Get with the program, dude. Splitintwo, bro. There's 2 of us now. The channel name finally makes sense. I don't need to change the channel to Grip and Butt, which I was thinking about. Yeah, with a broken arm, can't really work at the moment. Bummer, dude. No, I signed up for full time literally in 3 days that I got COVID. Like, I was gone and I was down for 5 weeks and they wouldn't let me come back to work. They were like, you know what? Just take some time off. Cause I had it bad, like real bad. So it kind of hurt, but thankfully you guys are savages as hell. You guys were donating a lot and like super crazy on the support and stuff like that. And it gave me and Dopey the opportunity, because she got it too, but she only had it for like 7 days. And it gave us the opportunity to kind of coast and just recover and have bills covered for a month and take that time off. So honestly, thank you guys very, 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 very much for all that support. It did go to a great cause, and me and Dopey just to be able to relax and have bills paid. So if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know. You know what I mean? Don't know. Probably was on the street corner, you know, peddling ore. I was like 4090, then I got COVID, and I was like, good thing I didn't buy that 4090. Because rent is more important. Damn it. I was so close. Nah, I'm straight up, man. How much my rent and stuff like that is, and all the bullshit I'm going through with all that. Some of you guys know the story, but we'll keep it off the stream here. But with everything that's been going on there, it was like, we didn't have money saved up. It would have been, yep, time to sell the computer. Get me through till I got to go back to work. Yeah, uranium dealer. Yeah, dude, honestly, man, like I was saying, Glenn, thank you guys very much, man. You guys were, like, when we first came down with it, it was like, okay, right, I got sick, and and then my boss was like, okay, here, take this test. And I did end up getting, the only thing I could apply, the only thing they would give me would be 2 weeks, right? And my boss was calling me, he's like, you gonna be able to come back? And I was like, well, I can't even leave bed. Can't even get out of bed right now. Just down hard. Just rough. Right, so at least we had 2 weeks worth of full-time pay that I got to pay some, but, that next month coming around, and right now my rent is absolutely ridiculous. We're going through a bunch of lawyer stuff with our landlord. Landlord's doing some things that he shouldn't be doing, jacking our rent up, and my lawyer's like, well, you just got to make it through, pretty much. Because we have a contract, but our landlord seems to not want to follow it. So right now he's really poning us. And if we move, it'd be pretty much exactly what we're paying somewhere else. So right now breaching contract and stuff like that is not a good thing to do. So we got our lawyers handling it and stuff like that, but he's said you just got to deal with it. So, but once our rent goes back to where it should be, hopefully everything will be a lot better. A lot better. A lot better. Because right now it's like, holy crap, man. I didn't really want to go full time, but because ouch. 8 hours on here and 8 to 10 hours over there, you know, working. It gets a little brutal, you know, 5 days a week. Especially Dopey. Dopey's the one that suffers the most because of it. So that's why some days you guys just see me say, nope, I'm not doing it for the day. And I'm not going to come on here today because I just want to sit and hang out with the wife. And then even then I still end up just working. So kind of hang out with her, do a little bit of work here, hang out there, do a little work. But it's going good, man. Honestly, everything's been fine. Everything's good. There's nothing to worry about. As long as you guys hit that freaking like button, there won't be anything to worry about. You can only do so much. Oh, you guys do more than enough, man. You guys are insane. Anything is you know what I mean? You guys are, I could not ask for more. Literally, no more gifteds for right now. Stop it. Stop gifting right now, damn it. No, I'm just happy to get back to work and get paychecks to cover rent and shit, you know? They're taking it out of savings. Ugh. Gross. Right? No. Gift him more. It doesn't. I don't believe there's anybody that's hit the thing, because yesterday 16 of them didn't get handed out. So that means you guys need to turn on allow gifts. That means anybody who's a member of this channel or a subscriber of this channel, you need to hit that like button, because we're capping out. Like, which is insane to even think about. I don't even, dude, that's insane. It's crazy. Even YouTube was like, what? WTF? You're capped out? Well, you're not doing a good enough job telling people to turn the gifts on. Well, I was like, well, way to blame it on me. You're the one with the shitty system. Yeah, YouTube is nuts. I agree. That's what I told them too. I was like, you guys are insane. Why are you guys allowing that to happen? Like, why are you guys doing that? It just means I haven't informed my viewers enough. True. 55 likes, dudes. That's my goal every stream, is try to hit 55 likes or 50 likes, you know? Try to start somewhere. We are coming back to YouTube. This is something that me and Dopey... YouTube was our home for many years. And, you know, YouTube got a little weird there for a little bit. You guys were getting kicked out of the chat for no reason by some weird Google mod. We couldn't even see that it was happening. It was just something Google was doing on its own with their machine learning algorithm super turbo bot or whatever the hell they were calling it. Our channel got pounded hard. 50% of the members couldn't even type in chat. Any big giant channels couldn't even type in chat. It was automatically blacklisting us. And the YouTube representatives even said there was nothing wrong with my account. There's no blacklist. I have a great standing with YouTube. And they didn't understand why. Bullshit. I call BS. They were targeting small channels in certain genres by the masses and trying to clear up some space for the quote-unquote competitors is what I believe. Because only certain types of channels were targeted in certain size. So anything under 10,000, they were trying to get their communities to implode and so they could free up space, right? it seemed like a dirty tactic once it was described to me that way. I was like, makes sense though. You haven't had to pay since the membership since started watching this channel? Yeah, because there's some very generous people, man, and they're very kind and with their donations to the channel and supporting the community and knowing that some of you guys may not have the ability to pay for those memberships and stuff like that, and I really do appreciate those guys that are dropping those giant amount of gifteds to help you guys out. So yeah, thank you to you guys. As well as, like I said, every one of you guys that just comes in and hits the like button or leaves a comment, bros. Honestly, it does help. There's always a way you can help content creators. It doesn't have to be just money. Hitting that share button, like the share button, sharing it to Facebook groups, YouTube groups, other groups that you're a part of.
Glory hole. All we have to do is get down and dig it.
Because that's where our money's gonna be, right there.
Here's some takeout funds for later.
Here's some takeout funds for later. Freaking Fred's landlord with a $25 dono. You do know, Glenn, that the #1 donator for this month is your mom, right? Martin's mom now, right? I looked at the damn donation thing and it was like #1 donator of the month, Martin's mom, and I was like, what? Well, I assume that that's you. I don't have my phone, so I can't tell. Or if it was somebody else. Who else do you think it was, Dopey said? Well, damn it. I can't calculate your damn total because you use all these damn aliases. I was trying to add them all up to try to figure it out, but I can't because they're all under these damn different aliases, and you made damn Streamlabs all like stupid. And I was like, hell, whatever. You definitely 100% are the gifted leader now at like 333. So you did beat Snippy's record on Twitch of 256. And Shane was at 260 something, 264 on YouTube. I think it's because you breed snakes and I have expensive snakes. Dude, certain animals, stuff like that can be very, and pets can be very expensive. Cleaning, like food, maintenance, man. Honestly, even just being a part of the community, guys, and being chatty and talking to one another and making friends and hanging out and playing video games together and stuff like that is huge. It's not just about money, guys. You know what I mean? Like, money helps me and Amanda get by and makes life a little easier so we can focus on trying to make good content and not being like stressed out with life and shit, right? And doing things like maybe some advertising or paying someone to make merchandise and things like that, right? But what really makes me happy at the end of the day is seeing you guys hanging out with each other and talking and having fun and meeting new people and, you know, making friends, right? I know a lot of you guys are really introvert, and so am I for the most part. You know, but yeah, just kind of break that. Sometimes you just gotta break that ice and get in, and you never know. You know, might have a new internet buddy, right? So when I see you guys grouping up and doing that stuff, man, it makes me happy. We have a lot of really cool people in the community, and we play all different types of games, and you never know. Throw it out there. Someone might respond, someone may not. Don't feel bad if no one does. Like I said, because a lot of people are shy, you know. Like, I've never talked to Shane. He's been in the channel, but I've never heard Shane's voice. Tell me about it. Pets are expensive. I have a 200-pound worth of dog in my house. Dude. Oh, man. Oh, dogs. Honestly, I'm converting to a cat person. I love dogs. I love that they are just like love at all times. They love to cuddle and stuff like that. But cats,
is what
maintenance
you
are
call a
so
glory
easy.
hole. All we have to do is get down and dig it.
Because that's where our money's gonna be, right there.
Martin's mom has been eliminated. Sorry for those who knew her.
Art's mom has been eliminated. Oh man, dude. Sorry if your name's Martin, dude. He's been eliminated. Oh gosh, dude. Martin's mom just got taken out by Glean with a $25 donation. Fatality. Oh man, dude. Thank you much for the dono, brother. Appreciate that, man. Okay, hold on. I don't know, I just hit one, but I don't. My brain just says spam the button. Yeah, I'm doing the pee dance in my chair right now. I gotta get these damn things put in. Well, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm going to literally pee in my pants. All right, I'm back. Damn freezer keeps popping open. Nobody bought too many damn freaking ice cream things. Popsicles. By the way, it does not show up on Dopey Stream or announced. You know, maybe the events and stuff like they're broken. It's something really weird with the way Streamlabs does their donation things. Wish they would expand building objects. Like click once and oh, you mean like the Zoop building and like Satisfactory and stuff, Scott? Yeah. 100%, man. That'd be great. Like down the road, that'd be sweet. Like be able to click here and then just drag would be awesome. Yo, what's up, Dre? Oh, Kristen was just in the channel here today talking. We were all just like, you know, be good is this. And we were all like, conveyors. We want different conveyors. We just attacked him. We're like, yeah, let's go, bro. No, I actually hit him with that this morning too. I was like, I started drawing up all these things and like taking little pictures and editing them on Photoshop and stuff like that. And I was like, this is what we want. This is what we need. I would have got sleep, but it is his fault. 100%. 100%. The reason why I didn't get sleep was because of him. Like mergers for sure we need for performance reasons over anything. We need to be able to have one like this. And this is pretty much what I showed in the thing, was that. And then like right now we can't get them to work. I guess I have to put it like this just to show you guys. So right now they don't work like this. Some people say they do, but they don't. What happens is and the only reason I could get them to pop this close together is because I have them, they're actually running that way. But we need a conveyor like this that has ports. 1 port, 2, 3, 4. And it still has its direction going, flow direction going this way, but we need to be able to have them come into here. That way we stop making those drop boxes over there. The drop boxes are just spawning more objects into the world while we're trying to get objects to go away. So the less we have to make these weird merger boxes that we all have to make, unless you're just running one single line all the way. But most of us are using double conveyors or things like that, right? So maybe not to this extent, but even at this extent, if it's causing a problem, it will cause a problem to a certain extent later on down the road, even for other people's sides as well. So coming up with different solutions and putting new things into the game definitely helps, right? So just that alone, just having one that has merger points on each side, so we could keep the flow going one way and merging our lines in, even if it's just 1 or 2 would be nice. A full length would be optimal, right? Because you never know what somebody wants to build. And this would just give you the maximum amount of options for merging. So there would be no merge points, right? Going into your belts. That would be sick. Just that alone, just this piece right here, allowing it to accept pieces in here, so no voxels spawn in between this is key. It's not even the plants, right? That's the having the plants is the issue. It's actually just the voxel generation causing the physics engine to crash. Not crash, but to bog down to the point where functions have an issue and spawning. And that's why we have to build these stupid cages as overflow, right? Because the voxel spawning. So it's not an actual plant problem, like the plant processing it too fast. It's us maximizing that out too quickly. So when we drop down, say 150 blasts, you're actually causing yourself more problems than you need to. It's actually better to drop 30 blasts and let it all merge in real quick, and then put another 30 up, blast another 30. So don't do the big blast anymore. You're actually losing time. Oh, I see what you mean. You're just running all the lot. Yeah, see, that's a lot. That's a lot of extra stuff that you don't really technically need. You're overcompensating because you're trying to stop it. So it's I just do less blast to compensate for it, right? So instead of putting up more plants, because it doesn't really speed the process up of your plants, because I've tested all that thoroughly. Having more plants does not necessarily make it faster processing, because you can't really control where the voxels drop anyways when you're blowing up stuff or moving all the material. Sometimes one line will get packed more than another, and so on and so forth. Now, however, the other thing that would be sick as hell would be a splitter that would split the ore into equal amounts to one side or the other, right, to both sides, or like a 3-way. So that way you could siphon it off to a plant and do a better way to manage that flow. But since we don't have any way to divert or split the main problem that's going on there, it's kind of just like, you know, doesn't really fix the solution or the problem, right? Kind of like the main issue in Hydroneer, more of an item cause of problems, having tiered smelters, stuff like that. But this is reducing the voxel. That would be great. It's it's not even, see, Hydroneer is completely different. Even though they both use Voxel Plugin Pro, right? They both use Voxel Plugin Pro. Every game that uses Voxel Plugin Pro is waiting for one thing. They're all waiting for Voxel Plugin Pro 2.0. I don't know why Hydroneer tries to say that like it's their weird little freaking system. Really, it's just another person. It's just another team's plugin. You can buy it on the Unreal Store, $450 right now. It's called Voxel Plugin Pro Legacy, and you can buy it. But I don't understand why freaking Hydroneer tries to say like they have this funky new system that they're developing, and it's not. They're not doing anything. They're just waiting like everybody else is for Voxel Plugin Pro 2.0, which will be using Chaos and Nanite and stuff like that, which will greatly increase the performance on the actual engine itself, which is what we're capping out in this case. So we're actually capping out the engine with the physical voxel limit, like Christian literally just said in the chat today. And that's exactly the conclusion that I came to the other day when I made that video, is we're not actually capping out our computers, we're capping out the engine itself. So that's what you have to stop from happening. That's why you only want to run X amount of explosives, because the game cannot handle it, and then therefore it makes the problem that we're running into of overflowing boxes and all this stuff like that, right? The plant's going to process however the plant's going to process. But right now we don't have splitters to say, you know, send X amount this way, send X amount this way, or speed up the conveyor lines or anything like that, right? Which is okay. Game's super early, no problem. Yeah, I mean, every game is going to come into a limitation when you're spawning so many entities. It's just your performance that you have, right? So Hydroneer's problem is that they didn't leave enough performance allocation to enough instances in the world, right? So when you start to get bigger mines, and you start to get bigger things and more objects being spawned and stuff like that out in the world at one time, you start running into that issue of performance. So where I have the performance is when I try to move the buckets and stuff like that that are full of all the material in Hydroneer. But realistically, that's not very many objects compared to what we drop down here sometimes. Right, so I don't know. It's kind of each game's different. Each game runs their performance budget a little different, and you know, so it's always good to see what's gonna happen. 5.0 will definitely help the performance budget a lot for a lot of these indie devs when they convert over. So that's gonna be good. Early but massive potential. Yeah, I mean, potential is a tough one because, you know, it's mainly passion versus potential, I think, because every game could potentially have potential, but it's the passion to see it through is kind of how I've been feeling about any indie game or any project in general anymore, because how many projects have we seen that had a ton of potential but didn't go anywhere? So it's more passion from the developers, and we just cross our fingers and hope, right, that we don't get a Chronicles of Illyria or a Gold Hunter situation, right? Promise you the moon, tons of potential. I mean, you know, and then nothing ever happens from it, and people get scammed and garbage happens. If I was an actual coder, I probably would have already had my own game out by now, but I can't code for shit. So I can build a world, no problem. No problem. Like this world that they have here would probably take me about 40 minutes to build. Maybe even faster. Maybe faster than that. Because there's like not much to it. It's mainly just some trees, which is just procedurally generated. You could just do procedurally generated trees. I have the Voxel Plugin Pro Legacy already. Got all that stuff. I try to go for a little bit more towards photorealistic, smaller maps. I'm not a big fan of the giant maps for no reason when most people don't ever play on the full map in the first place. Like, people want these gigantic maps, and then they only play on 2% of it. So it's like, cool. All that performance wasted. Now you know why these games don't have a lot of cool features. GG. Get wrecked, nerds. Know what you want before you ask for it. I got this gigantic map. But map making's getting a lot better now with world partitioning and stuff like that. If any of you guys know what that side of stuff is, like the world partitioning and Unreal and even Unity and stuff like that, it's getting so much better. Yeah, I'd love to see them set up a nice world partition with super high detail graphics for this game and incorporate like when Voxel Plugin Pro 2 comes out. Would make this game go even better, even more crazy. Only time will tell. Maybe like rework 4 or rework, you know, I don't think that would come in rework 3 because Voxel Plugin Pro 2 is not even out yet. I just use the Unreal Engine editor and Quixel and things like that. So just Unreal Engine in general. Unreal Engine's free to download. You don't have to pay for it. I'd rather a small and feature-rich map than a big and boring one. I agree. I agree. I'd much rather a lot of the performance go into features than and performance to those good features that actually add core gameplay than just a gigantic heaping map. Right, so how do you guys feel about that in chat? Would you rather the game have way more features, performance-based, or giant map? What are you a fan of? Giant map, or what's your guys' fancy? What do you guys look for? Well, you can't really have both right now. Well, you can if you're on all the new technology. You can, in a sense. But then you have to kill certain things like graphics quality, art styles, poly count, things like that, right? But nanite and stuff like that is definitely getting better and better. Oh man, I just jumped to the wrong. Trying to change the I saw you played Goal Rush the game, and I wanted to ask if you were completing achievements, and if yes, did you complete the achievement till I collapsed? Is that which one is that? I don't remember which one that is. Is that the one for playing for 10 hours? I've actually completed all of them on like both my accounts, but some of them you couldn't complete for the longest time. 10 hours straight used to be my average stream time, so I completed that almost daily back in the day. And in leaderboards, I literally did complete that daily, sometimes twice a day. I used to stream on average in leaderboards. I used to stream in season 1 I did 10 hours 2 times a day, and I slept for 4 hours I did that for 5 weeks in leaderboard season 1. So yep, definitely got that achievement. You like the larger map? What's up, Super? What are you supposed to do for the 10 hour? Just play for 10 hours. You can't pause the game though. It doesn't work if you pause the game, so you literally have to play or just leave it running. Nope. You gotta have the game up and running. Tabbing it will be considered pausing. Like to see different areas with different ores and focus on gameplay on them. Cannot elaborate on that. I'll be quiet. Need to wait. So yeah, about this mining equipment that we're using right now. How about them Seattle Seahawks? Yep, I'm trying to get the rest of this done for this upper portion out here so we can continue the build progress. And we're trying to get the mining done for this season. Yeah, I just want to finish this Out of Ore Season 2. Just pretty much this build, this mine site, this save. I gotta get ready for the new one coming out. I would like to see there be like little towns and stuff like that, and like some roads and things on these maps, right? Like lakes and like the more scenery and stuff, you know? And like you have to buy sections of the map instead of just running around digging around like an asshole somewhere. When you add that last though, not necessarily if there's a gameplay loop around it. So most likely that type of stuff would come in productions and stuff like that if he's going to go that route like he was saying. So most of the time you'd be adding, reason why you'd be adding towns is if you were going to add in like a story to go with it, which the game definitely needs, to be honest, right? Like the game needs like a little bit of like stuff to go around. And those things don't really take up a lot of performance because if he built the world right, it should not load anything from this distance to over there. Right, so the buildings won't even be loaded right now, so it wouldn't affect performance. Yeah, and it would give us the ability to go purchase something and go actually pick it up with like a semi-truck and stuff like that, right? Thank you very much for the help. I did like 3 sessions, about 10 hours long. It didn't get it. Was struggling with the achievement. Oh, no problem. Hopefully you can get it, and you should just be able to leave it running, right, without tabbing out or anything. That's how most people get it, but or just playing leaderboards in no life. That's how. I mean, I don't even remember how I got it because I played so much all the time. For a while, it was like I just streamed like 12 hours a day every day. Stream the complete limit of what YouTube allows you to stream before they'll delete your VOD. So You just dumping random flavorings in all your beer over there, Dobie? Squeaky wheel. Man, we're up to 58 likes, dude. Gross, you guys are amazing. You're making Jaeger over there? You making that Jaeger? Making that hard moonshine? My wife is streaming and playing Brewpub Simulator. I really like doing that too, like on Farm Sim and stuff. I did some crazy ass stuff, but even the map maker, Alien Jim, was like, bro, people like you are the reason why I built this map, and it's crazy to see what you did with it. Like, out of all the people that played on that map, he's like, your shit was insane. He's like, kind of makes me want to go in and take your map and just put it in the game. I did my like for the day. Hell yeah. Yeah, he was commenting on the videos, was coming into the live streams and stuff, and he's just like, holy crap. Holy crap. He's like, what did you do to my map? Holy crap, dude. I like maps like that in Farm Sim though, where you can like, you don't have to go into any editor, but you just have all that freedom to build just a ton of crazy stuff. Like I put a big giant quarry in where we can mine our own stone to get lime, gold, and brought all the heavy equipment in, and we could dig, had terraform on it, built lakes, mountains for logging. Why were the collisions so bad in Gold Rush? Probably because they were always fighting in their office so much. I don't know. Spent so much time fighting, and seems like that's all that was going on for so many years. I mean, that's why all the employees quit. Seemed like so. I don't know. It's hard to say why the certain things never got fixed. But they did just put a patch out apparently where they were supposedly fixed a bunch of collision issues. The Gold Rush did just have a patch today, so for all you, like I said, for all you guys who think the game is dead, it's not dead. It's just I don't know what they're doing anymore. I'm just waiting like you guys now. Like I'm still a tester for them and stuff like that, but they have given us nothing to really test. And I've tested all that new equipment that they said they were going to put out, but there's nothing in 3 years. Yeah, Gold Rush did just put a patch out because they started the new leaderboards. And they put out a bunch of hot fixes and stuff like that for the game. They have been hot fixing the game quite a bit. They upgraded the engine. They've done quite a bit of stuff that people just ain't paying attention to. Well, to be fair, the game was never supposed to continue to be built, so leaderboards is just a way to keep players interested in some form or fashion. But people somehow think that just because someone makes a video game that they have to continue working on it constantly or else. But Gold Rush was never really supposed to be a game that was designed past a certain point. And you know, so they don't need to fulfill any obligations to anything. They don't need to continue progressing work. Should they though? Absolutely. Gold Rush was a smash hit. People loved it even though it was like broken and buggy and had problems and things like that, right? So it was definitely interesting. Like I just, like I said, I just don't play leaderboards because I don't feel that there's any competition. Like I've taught almost everybody how to play the damn game like at a pro level, and that's not even the fastest that I can go. right? So it's like if they can't put up numbers at a certain time, it's like not even worth it. I've yet to see a worthy competitor, to be honest. I'll be brutally honest. If you want to call it ego or whatever, it's just mathematical fact. I've not seen anybody that can put up as much numbers as I can. Nope, nobody has even been able to come close, and I haven't even showed my fastest digging that I can possibly do. Everything I've showed publicly and stuff like that has all been so I can teach you guys how to finally do up to a certain amount of yardage per day. Right, like 53, 54, 57, 6,000 range. Without using exploits and things like that, right? Because using exploits is for losers, and they lose anyways, so it's pretty bad when you exploit in a competition and you still lose. Right? You still lose, dude. That's pretty bad. Man, if I was to exploit, dude, holy shit, dude. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even imagine if I was allowed to exploit. I mean, I put up as much gold as some people do in 1 week of playing as they do in 4 weeks. And I do it just relaxing, hanging out and chatting with you guys. Right now, if I have to put the burner on, I don't play on stream because I don't want people to know my digging technique. So I have multiple digging techniques that I use, but I've only ever showed you guys a couple basic ones just to be competitive with everybody else. Sounds like I should do an exploit stream with you guys. Why would I exploit? Why would I diminish myself to loser status? I would never exploit or anything like that during a competition. Nope. Would never do that. How about a shovel hog pan challenge? That's no big deal. We've already showed you guys how to do that on Dopey's stream. Everybody was talking shit to Dopey. You got to use 3 buckets to make it go faster. First off, no. Second off, there's even a better way. People tried to come into Dopey's stream and tell Dopey how to play when I'm her husband. Like, dude, they're like trying to brag and flex. They can do all this shit. It's like, do you know who I am? You serious right now? You're gonna come here and try that shit, dude? You obviously don't know shit. That was the funniest thing ever. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It actually made me a little irritated. It actually made me a little irritated, man. I was like, this guy, seriously. First off, do some basic math, then come back at me, homie. And then we pulled out the bucket, not the non-buckets. We just pulled out the hoppers, and you guys were just like, what? That's right. MLG, bro. Let's go. You guys dinking around in your sandbox. We're over here pulling down big boy numbers. And that's how it's always been. There's things I know about Gold Rush. I've forgotten more things about Gold Rush than most people will ever know. Like, I know every exploit. I know every hole in the game. I know all of it. Why? Because the developers told me to go hunt for it. So that way it could be eliminated. Like, I did that before leaderboard season 1, right? And then they still haven't fixed a lot of the exploits that are in the game. Freaking Ronnie. No, I don't use the machines to do the hog pan. You can. but I'm talking just shovel. Shovel, it's actually you do half the hog pan just with the shovel, and with turning around, just like I'll just demonstrate it here. Dig, flick, dig, flick, dig, flick, dig, flick, dig, flick. You can do almost half the hog pan without even moving. You can stay in the same spot. That's actually the fastest to get half the hog pan done. And once you get to the halfway marker, you just lay out the hoppers all the way down your wall face, and you just fill, grab one, place it in, drop, let it run, fill, grab that one, bring it back, grab the new one, drop it in, boom. You're always constantly filling and dropping, little movements. I've done it in 5 hours. I've cleared the OA hog pan in 5 hours. Like a little under 5 hours was my fastest time. Absolute brutal. No, I enjoyed it, but I don't know, maybe a lot of people didn't get it. I don't know. A lot of people didn't understand what I was doing content wise. Was when I first started playing Gold Rush, I knew a lot of stuff that I didn't say. And I just played like, oh, I'm just going to play this game. We're going to dig this hole together and talk about Gold Rush, dude. Bro. 90% of it was scripted. Like 90% of me playing Gold Rush was scripted. And it was just, you know, gotta do something because you're digging a hole is not very entertaining for the most part. Some people love just watching you dig a hole, but if you make it a little bit more entertaining, even better. Right, so I learned that from a really early point, right? Once I actually started after the whole, oh crap, I'm actually live on YouTube and there's people watching and stuff like that. So after that, it was all a show. It was all trying to sweaty gameplay right there, bro. Hell yeah, man. That's getting it done, man. I thought it was hilarious when somebody was like, hey, dude, I found your channel on the speedrunning website. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Speedrunning website? Apparently you guys assigned me up to some speedrunning website for Gold Rush. Like fastest person to complete the game or some shit. Falling into holes, spending 15 minutes getting out was good entertainment. Hell yeah, Glenn. I mean, look how many people that's left impressions on, right? So it was a good form of entertainment. So I just ran with it, right? I had to produce my own gold mining show. Same thing as Out of Ore, right? Now we're more of like a podcast, chill and chat. The very first part of the streams are obviously a lot more, you know, I'm on more a little on the ball, and then as we kind of hang out and chat, it's more just chat and chill and podcast style, right? So because these projects take hundreds of hours, and how in the hell do you really convey that on a live stream? You can't. You just can't. Yeah, we had a lot of great times, man. Like I was saying, we had a lot of great memories and a lot of really cool times hanging out. We met a lot of cool people, and that's the bonus part of the thing right there, right? It's just meeting new people and having fun and hanging out and playing a game and talking about a game that we're all passionate about, and now sadly it's not Gold Rush anymore. It's another mining game. Yay. Why couldn't it have been like World of Warships or something? I'm just kidding. I like my digging games. Why? Because, well, I don't have to learn the controls over again. And the same damn thing. Just digging and putting dirt into things. Bringing back the vibe, man. Like, this game is yet to even really break loose. I mean, it did in the very beginning, but I'll tell you why that happened. The reason why it happened is all the big content creators were making content on Out of Ore. They made like a video or two. And then it was hopping. When I start seeing like every video I put up getting up to 10,000 views in a day, I'm just sitting there going, holy shit. Right? Like, goodness sakes, dude. Right? So from November to December, I put out like 70 something episodes, right? Just hammered it out. And of course I'm going to. You gotta take advantage of that. But as soon as those big guys stopped playing the game or didn't play the game anymore, the game went from like my channel, I was up to like 150,000 something views in a month, which is like unheard of for my size of my channel, with being on the decline from Gold Rush just being pooped and stuff like that, right? And everybody that was making out of war content was thriving. But it was only because we got a trickle down effect from the big content creators, right? So as soon as they stopped and everybody lost interest, and they're always the ones that pave the way, right? So if they're not paving the way, or not even really paving the way, because you consider me, I'm kind of the one that kind of holds the bottom line, right? And now we have a couple other channels coming up and doing their thing and stuff like that and everything. But it's, I did the same thing with Gold Rush. The big guys came in, played it for a little bit, and then they just pieced out, and everybody's views just went tanked down, right? When all the other big guys were playing the game, when they put their couple of their episodes out, everybody does well. Well, none of those guys have touched the game ever since it came out. Everybody's like, okay. So, and to be honest, rightfully so. They should wait. But the game's getting closer. They should come back and look at it. Out of War definitely deserves its spotlight coming up here again. It really does. Right. So I really hope those big guys actually come back when the game is a little bit more progressed. Oh, that's a big explosion. And that's going to take a little bit of time. Play once or twice, then they're done with it. Yeah, but it's not really their fault, right? I think they would have played more of it if the game was what it was right now, they would have played more. Right? We all know that. They would have played more. But there was no real content for them to do any more than they already did. Right? With all the games that were coming out and things like that, right? So I really hope they do come back and play. It'd be nice for them to come back and play because, people that do play like games like Out of War, other games that these guys play, it does bring a little help down to the smaller channels, right? So never know. It'd be nice. It'd be really cool if Out of War had a big, huge explosion again. It needs it, man. It really does. But I kind of hope it doesn't happen right now, because I don't think the game's quite ready for most players. The mainstream, right? It's not mainstreamable yet. So we've been getting Out of War FIFA. Yeah, we've been getting some newer viewers and some newer people to the game, but they're really hard specific into this. You guys all just love this genre of game, right? So you like the digging, you like all that stuff, right? So it's not, most people don't. So for them to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go buy the game, it's got to be way more polished than it is. Yeah, they're just bringing it to the public attention, right? That's really all it is. You're right. It's the more public attention that there gets from all these big content creators, the more the trickle down effect happens. And like when those guys played this game, like I played it before them, I wasn't getting no 10,000 views a video or a live stream. Like I was, you know what I mean? But then as soon as they played the game, it was like, holy shit, night and day difference. Like, oh my gosh. Right. And not to mention, we went from like 8,000 subscribers to 12,000 in the period of like 3 months. So that's a massive difference, right? Like, holy crap. Like I'll take 1,000 subs in a day. That'd be really nice. Like a legitimate 1,000. That's a lot of new homies to chat with about the game. A lot of new people, but a lot of you guys are like, no, we don't want that split. Then we won't be able to chat to you anymore during a live stream. Don't worry, bros. We do our best. Even if that means I have to stop and chat with you guys for a second and look back and read. My moderators generally bring attention to comments that are needing addressing. So they'll message me in DMs and things like that. So we're going to let another blast out here. Bam. Like, I bagged on Dre for years, but honestly, I respect that when he does play these games, the trickle down effect is amazing, right? And these guys are huge, and it's, you know, these guys gain more subs than I have in a day, in that I've acquired in 7 years. And they do make good content. A lot of you guys are their viewers. Like, when I look on my statistics, it tells me what you guys watch. It's always Dre. It's always the civil engineer. It's always the same guys, right? So you guys go right from watching me or watching them and then coming to me. It tells me all that stuff, right? So it's pretty cool. And you know, to be lumped in with the big boys like that. How do you turn on gifting? You go to the little money symbol and you click on join as a member, and there's a 3 little dotted line up there. And you hit that. And then it'll say like allow gifts. All right, we're stocking up the box here. Good old Mike's 1080p. I still remember Mike when he was trying to do the leaderboard. Same with Dre. They were trying to do the leaderboards, and then all of a sudden they're like, who the hell's this Splitintwo guy? What the hell kind of bullshit is this? And I'm just like dominating at the top. Dre was like, screw this shit. I'm done. Mike was like, I'm done with this shit. I can't. I can't do it. Just to watch everybody's like morale just completely break when they thought they were going to be the one that won the leaderboards. Just got dominated to the point where they're just like, screw this shit. I'm not making content anymore. I give up on life. That's it. Oh man, I remember Mike, he messaged me and he was like, bro, seriously, could you just slow down a little bit? I'm like, nope, not happening. You're fighting for second place at this point. Well, you can't find Mike's footage because Mike's channel actually got like hacked or something. Yeah, he got hacked, and he lost all of his videos, and I think he started a new channel, but this was Dre on one of his live streams. He was trying to play Gold Rush, and it was just like, oh man, that was great. To be fair, you brutally just, dude, that was nothing. The developers told me to stop turning in gold. They were just like, dude, you won. Nobody's even close. We can see everybody's gold. Nobody can mathematically beat you. And they told me to stop turning in gold. I had double what I turned in season 1. I had double. And it was yeah. He changed it to just Mike's PC Gaming. I mean, I know it took the steam out of him big time. I remember talking to Mike at the time, and I was like, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. It's devastating, you know. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It took the steam out of him, right? Like, as rightfully so. That's a death blow, right? Like losing your channel, and you know, and it's just like, man. Take it easy, new. Have a good one, man. Thanks for coming in and chatting, buddy. Yeah, get some sleep, dude. We're running pretty good on our boxes here. We're not really having too much problems. We're taking down some big chunks. Yeah, I mean, losing everything and stuff like that is that's devastating. It's I felt really bad for him, man. I reached out and like I said, I was like, dude, it's just, you know, same thing as Hybrid, dude. Hybrid almost lost his channel too, right? And it's like, dude, and the reason what it is the same way Linus Tech Tips got his session token hacked, right? that people will send you phishing emails, right? And being like, oh, hey, I'm a developer for this, and would you be interested in you know, showcasing this or that? And someone clicks on it and they're like, yeah, sweet, cool. And then they hijack your session token, and then they hijack into your shit, and they start like broadcasting some Elon Musk crypto scam bullshit, and they delete all your videos and, you know, change the name of your thing to like Tesla or something, and you're kind of pwned, right? So a lot, if you don't know how to get it back, you're pretty much screwed, right? So if you don't know about these things, you're pwned. Yeah, YouTube needs to just have an adjustables token. Can you get identity theft for a YouTube channel? I'm not sure exactly. I mean, it is technically you are hacking into somebody's business, which does make money. So by depending on what country you live in, that is a felony. So the people that do it is they don't care. They're from some other country, dude. They're just social networking is all they're doing. They're not brute forcing into anything. The likelihood that someone brute forces into Google security is absolutely stupid. There's no way. They're just doing social networking hacking is all they're doing. So they're, like I said, they put an email out there with an attachment, and that attachment attaches to your your session token, which has all your passwords. They can't actually see your passwords. They can't do anything, really. All they can do is just hijack it until you change that session token. Is all they can do. But if you don't even know that, it's the end of the world for you, right? So you're kind of just screwed. And you know, and Linus really put a lot of attention to people because it happened to him, right? One of his employees opened something up on the network, and it took over their session token and hijacked everything, right? But it happens. It can happen to anybody. Like I don't open attachments and stuff like that on my network with my work computers and stuff like that, right? So that's why I don't allow links. I don't allow anything like that because people try all the time, dude, all the time. So my work, this is my work computer. Dopey has her work computer. We're not allowed to do anything on this network, right? So just the way that I've set it up for security so that shit doesn't happen. Because people do fish all the time, especially for channels my size. I get probably about 60 emails a day on people trying to be like, hey, I can help you manage your account, your account, and we can edit your videos and stuff like that, but we need permission to this, and here's this file that'll help guide you through all the processes of our business. It's like, yeah, no thanks, get fucked. I'm out here. Plus, I don't make that much money to pay anybody, and if I did, I'd go to an actual reputable production company. Not some bro just trying to learn how to do his shit. Sorry, man. Like, I can be that bro trying to learn how to do my own shit. I don't need to pay some other dude to try to do it. Right? So plus, I think it's fun. And as a content creator, when you're small, you should be learning these things. And the reason why you should be learning these things is because that way, when someone is editing your stuff, you have an idea of what the hell they're even doing, and you can keep tabs on them, right? And when you're talking to these people that actually know what they're doing in production companies, you can be like, nah, I don't really like that. Can you try to change it to this? And you can actually have a little weight in the conversation instead of just letting someone completely just take over the show. Right. And then all of a sudden you're being dictated to every day on what to do by some dude, you know, marketing team, stuff like that. Okay. There we go. No, a lot of people, sadly, when it comes to content creation and stuff like that, none of them read the terms of services. They just jump on, they start streaming, and they just wing it. And it doesn't work out very well, and they wonder why, and they freak out, and they get upset, and things like that. It's a lot. You gotta learn a lot. It's a lot of learning. I have to learn every day. I'm learning something every day. Do I know everything? Absolutely not. Nope. Do I try to be better every day? Absolutely. Like, it's the main thing I tell people all the time. Like, have you read the YouTube terms of service if you want to be a YouTuber? No. Are you going to? Probably not. Then don't be a YouTuber. Just don't. Just don't do it. Because why? One day you're going to do something and it's going to be wrong. And all of a sudden, all your hard work is gone. And it's because of your mistake. And just because you refuse to do one simple thing, which is read the rules. Right? It's a business. You make money. Can you show me how to put money in the game? What do you mean? Put money in the game? How can you... Hey, can you show me how I put money in the game? I mean, how to make money? Like sell your stuff? So when you're mining and you get ore coming into your box here, actually, I'll just show you here in a second. Let me jump up there. You mean like how to hack money into the game? If there's no reason to hack the game, just play on creative mode. There's actually a mode where you can just go in and everything's free. Is that what you're talking about? Sorry, I'm trying to read between the lines. There's no reason to do that. Just start a game on creative mode. So I'm just trying to figure out what you meant by that. Yeah, you can just play on creative mode. There's no when you go in, you just hit create game, and then you'll see when it says default. Default is like where you earn money and spend money on equipment. Creative mode is where you just have unlimited money. Money doesn't matter. So there's no reason to even use a cheat engine or download a cheat engine or try to edit the files. All right, so don't forget to save. Never. No saves. Didn't it just autosave? Damn, now you got me like... how do you get all these conveyors to drop into a hopper? Here, I'll show you about that. I'll show you too. Any questions you guys got, let me know. Feel free. All right, so what I do is very simple. I'll do a little, I do have a tutorial video on that, but I'll give you a quick rundown real quick since you're in the channel and you actually left a question. So generally, if you have a block like this, right? So you'll start out with the block. We'll go into third person, right? And you can see the arrow the way it's facing, right? At the top of the blue or the top of the green, right? So that's the way it's going to draw. It's going to run. It's going to run out that way, right? So if you have your belt and it's going to drop out, it's going to drop out this end, right? So that means if I put a hopper like this, whatever way it's facing, it'll drop out from here and drop onto this thing. And then this belt will pick it up. So if you're looking at merging, you see how I have it here. I drop it onto the deck out here and it plops out here onto this belt and it goes up that way. Right now, see how it's even merging here? And then you can even use a hopper too. You can even use a hopper like this. See, that's an actual hopper, but it doesn't really matter. You can use a hopper or a belt. It doesn't matter. but just kind of show as a reference, you can do that. Like I said, I do have a tutorial for setting up hoppers, but in a real quick, and just to answer your question on the stream, that's how you do that. So you set a block out at it and you look down on it and you look at the direction you want it to go. So generally, if you want to go this way and face it this way, you have to have a block at the opposite end. So that's how I use that's how I do the conveyor merging and stuff like that. You can't stack them end to end right into each other, or else it causes a problem. Here, I'll show you. Actually, I actually have a demonstration set up over here for you. So this right here is actually an incorrect way. It will not merge into this line here from these. And you'll see a gap if it's when it's done correctly, even there's a gap. It will actually just shoot the little ore balls out this top here, just squirt out. So you can't do it like that. You have to drop it actually onto the top. As well as welcome to the stream, man. Hello, I'm calling Microsoft. I'm calling from Microsoft, dude. I love those emails. I love those messages, man. I mess with them so hard. I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm downloading AnyDesk. Hold on, let me do this for you, and then you just take forever. Every step should take 40 minutes. Whenever they're trying to like hack into your computer, and then like, hold on, I got this $1,000 gift card. I'll try to enter it in, and you just keep giving them the wrong number, or just some fake made up number, and you just troll them for hours, man. And you just then you just tell them, be like, gotcha. And you just wreck their day. They think they getting you, and all of a sudden they just got nothing. Some guy started screaming at me on the phone, man. He was just screaming at me, I'm gonna shut your computer down right now. And I was like, please do. I would love to see how skilled you are. I'm doing it right now. Just give me a second. I'm doing it right now. And I was like, I'm waiting for this master skill hacking ability that you have. I'm waiting. I'm like, I didn't download anything for you. You have no access to my computer. Please try. And he's like, it's this computer. And I was like, that's my wife's name. It's not the name of the computer, dumb shit. Right? Like you got the name off of some website that you bought it off of. We bought a product on from some time ago. That's not the name of the computer. The computer's name is You Suck Balls. Okay? So you got that wrong first off. So please try again. I'll wait for you. You should record them, dude. I don't know. Sometimes it's just, you just gotta sometimes. After you blasted that, is it just spitting out of the conveyors you showed me? Yes, let me go over here real quick. So it falls down. I have all my conveyors running this way. Right? And on the other side I have them, now they're popping out here like this, see? They just pop out like this, and then they merge into that belt. And since these are all pointing that way, the direction of flow is pointing that way towards that merger. Then I merge them in from one. I merge them into this 4-lane, which is kind of unnecessary because this was the old setup I was doing. I just converted it in. A little overkill. But then I converted it here into 2 lanes. And then I convert it into 1 lane that goes all the way to my plant. The channels that do the hacking into their computers is the whole dude. Oh yeah, I can't remember the name of the channel. The guy that has like the blue. He like dyes his hair blue. He does like the grandma voice with like a voice changer. Man, hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Because he actually speaks their language. So, oh man, those are some good videos, man. Those are some good videos. Good stuff, man. Yeah, Scammer Payback. There you go. I couldn't think of the name. There's a couple guys that do wow. Damn, it seems like we all like watch the same channels and stuff, dudes. Yo, what's up, Tim? We are very far up in the air here. I might have to build a platform to get up there. Damn weather, listen up here. Stay on clear sky where I put you. Stop scrolling. How dare you? All right, we're gonna just build a... Pretend like we're playing Fortnite. Just like build some wizard tower to build this here. All must go. Diggity pies. There we go, man. Eat some breast. Placing all kinds of extra explosives on here. Why? Because we can. Why not? Have fun, y'all. I know I'm having fun. I'm trying to get rid of all these extra freaking, all this extra dirt up here. I could build my Amazon fulfillment center. All right. Oh man, I ran out of explosives. No. Let her blow those up. Yeet. Let's go. Here, let's just kick these off. Yeah, boy. Autosave now. 360 spin. So close. We were so close. Now, I still need to wipe the boogers off my monitor because I can't. I keep thinking I'm seeing floating pieces of voxel. Really, it's just because I sneezed too many times and we got some stray boogies flying through my fingers. Well, I don't play PUBG anymore because I kept trying to snipe boogers from a long distance, and really they thought they were players, you know? Sniping now. What? Shut up, Dopey. You snipe boogers, that's for sure, she says. Is that a player or is that a boogie? Nope, that's boogie. 99% of the time it's a boogie. You know when you're trying to stream and like, okay, I just have tech all around me because I'm in like a nice L desk, right? I'm like kind of snugged in. So if I turn to sneeze to my left, I'm gonna hit a monitor, the back of my computer, and my PS5, and my mixer board, and my Nostromo. My Stream Deck is right in front of me. Main monitor, keyboard, microphone, and then to my right I have a monitor as well. My mouse, my mouse pad. Preferably don't want salty cornflakes on my mouse pad. So sometimes you just got to kind of like grab your tits and pull them up to your face and sneeze. And sometimes they just kind of go everywhere. You turn around. That's a good option. Just spin real fast in my... I don't turn right back around and sneeze on my monitor. Damn boogie. Big brain. There's a wall behind you. All right, well, just aim for Dopey. Oh, okay, so the way I'm sitting right now, if I'm sitting at my desk and like I'm relaxing, gonna kick him back right now. I got all my monitors, right, and then right where my right monitor ends, which is flipped vertically, no, horizontally, yeah, no, vertically, flip vertically. Right where that monitor ends, if I look over, I can actually see where Dopey's first monitor is, right? That's right in front of her, and then she has a monitor to her right as well. So it looks like I just have this wall of monitors if I look. Like right now, if I look over, I can see her game. She's playing her game. See the back of her head and her middle finger. She's flipping me off with right now. And I can see, like, I can actually see her chat, but I can't read it because I'm blind. And I see her OBS, Streamlabs, and all that stuff. Right? You're not seeing it because it's not moving. She said. Okay. Yeah. So we're kind of packed in here a little bit. We just converted like which is supposed to be like a little teeny family room in our little apartment that we have to a game room. So that way we can separate, like I can come in here and close the door and work if I have to and record and do things like that, and or she's streaming too. So that's why sometimes you hear us talking because her microphone's not the best. You'll hear me pick up if I'm really loud on her mic and vice versa. Don't be so loud, she says. Well, you just gotta get hyped up, dudes. No, it's nice and cozy though. Do explosives damage the concrete at all? No, they used to though. If you had built, we used to have what was called building destruction. Right, we used to have both. We used to have building destruction. If you let a bomb off next to it and you had building destruction on, it would blow up things around it, which I really liked. That was kind of cool. Blow shit up and destroy it, and like, kind of really missed that. All right, well, we officially cleared all of this section down here. It's all cleared out, ready for building. That means I can remove, once this is all done later tonight, because this will take quite a while to run and process. Because we still have, let me guess, we still have, no, actually we don't have any coming out of here. Okay, well those belts can all get taken up then. So if there's nothing popping out, you don't need them. But these belts definitely have ore in them because you see it popping out up here. You're missing a D&T table. Dude, there's like no room. I'm like crammed into, my desk is massive, dude. My desk is freaking massive. Like for my monitors, I'm running a 28 on the side. I'm running, sorry, a 1080p, 1080 on my left, which is a 28 inch. And then I have a 32 for my main, which is my 4K monitor. And then my other one is a, I think it's a 20, which I use for my chat. You can watch both if you have two separate YouTube apps. Can't you just technically open up a new tab? I don't know. I've never tried to watch two streams at one time. I thought it was hilarious. You guys thought I was going to get banned for running two streams at one time on the same channel. I was like, do you see? There you go, right there. Not knowing how YouTube works. It's a feature on YouTube, boys. Like this was like content creators asking me this. Like, dude, you can run more than one stream on YouTube? Yeah. Owner. The shit. Read the damn features tab, please. Like, you can get run up to 6? Dude, the first stream was hilarious when we were streaming. You guys were like over on that chat, and then you guys came over here talking crap. What's her account? She streams on the Splitintwo gaming banner, so this channel. Yep, Splitintwo, bro. Makes sense now, right? Kind of hilarious. Yep, she streams in full 1080p, 60 FPS, and I stream in 2K. I wanted to stream in 4K, but YouTube has horrible chat interaction latency at 4K. So, oh well. I don't like taking 2 minutes for you guys to hear my response. It's really hard because like I can see your guys' stuff immediately, but you don't hear my response for up to 2 minutes. So it's like it's really hard to have a conversation when stuff's like going on like fast pace. So 4K is really not worth it at all if you're a live streamer. If you make a video, then yeah, I do all my videos in 4K now, so. Not to mention almost nobody watches in 4K. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like very small percentage of people watch. Matter of fact, you get less watchers if you're bumping it in 4K. Because for some reason people think that when you're in 4K, it's going to make their thing lag and buffer more. Even though they're only watching like 720p. It's not true. So some people will just completely avoid streams and stuff altogether. So like every time I've tried to stream in 4K, I've notoriously had the worst views ever. So yeah, no 4K streams. And oh, I need to fix that. That's not correct. Why? What's going on here? Buddy. Oh, it's because I merged them onto these blocks. Yeah, 4K is nice, but it's crazy because look how many people actually watch in 4K. It's not very many people. Thought I'm just getting something to drink, dude. I need to get something to drink. There's some water. Can't have any beers till tomorrow. Oh. All I know is I'm having some beers this weekend. All right, let's go take a look at the plant here real quick. Oh, it's glorious, dudes. It's all cleared after all these months of working in this pit. The hundreds of hours working with the normal equipment. And it still took us like 25 hours to clear all the rest of this stuff out, man. That's still a lot of time. What are we playing tomorrow? I don't know. I was thinking about, what do you want to play? Do you want to play something, Ryan? What do you want to play, bro? I could use a little break from Out of War this Friday, having some beers, you know? Oh my gosh, just 60,000. That's gonna be a decent chunk. I'm down for anything. Same here, really. As long as it's kind of chill. I don't want to use my brain tomorrow. I don't want to have to use my brain, man. I just want to turn on stream and hang out. I don't care what it is. I know most of you guys want to see Out of War, but I put a lot of hours in this week, and even behind the scenes that you guys can't see. So what I've put in stream here, I've easily doubled or tripled off stream. Almost anything, I would say. The truck's got a drinking problem. I need to have a drinking problem tomorrow. Say that much. Dopey's like, I need to have a drinking problem as many times as I can in a week. So yeah, I did put these towers in. These towers do have stairs in them. And like I said, the scaffolding is here because it keeps the building project lined up properly. Right? So all of my towers, I just build up to them. So that way I know that I'm in line. How far are you all along in the raft? You mean the new save? Not too far. I mean, that would be kind of cool. Maybe some raft. Would you be down for a raft tomorrow, Dobie? Oh, Dobie wants to play Sons of the Forest. Because all the new, we got like electrified fences and stuff. Like we've missed a lot on the forest. The Sons of the Forest, like a lot of patches came out with like a lot of stuff. Oh, maybe we hit both up once we check out all the new crap. If we check out all the new crap on Sons of the Forest, maybe we'll jump over and when it starts to stagnate, and we'll switch over to like something else. We only missed one patch. Oh, okay. So they only did a minor patch, and then they added the electrical fences and stuff like that. All right. Well, yeah. Whatever you guys want to play tomorrow, I'm down. I don't really care. I'm okay. I'm okay just chilling. I know all the Out of War homies are like, no, Out of War. Blah, 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 blah. Don't worry. Plenty of Out of War coming, guys. Plenty of Out of War. So yeah, I got, okay. What do I say? Now we here. That's all cleared out. The wash plant's going to take years to run its thing. So there's no point in even paying attention to that right now. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Those are all going to be ripped up. I'm going to take those and rip those up. This is the entrance to the tunnel over here that goes underneath the ground over there. It goes underneath the hill. Still a lot of wood that needs to be moved. I don't know if we're going to move that wood anytime soon. I don't even know what's going on. We have to get it. Set it on fire, Dopey says. Yeah, we got to get that all moved. Then they came out with like slate and everything, dude. I don't know. I can't really take my mind off of doing anything else other than really Out of War than just to kind of chill and play something. Hopefully we get a Friday news report for Out of War. Yeah, hopefully he does, and hopefully lets me pull the trigger and release some stuff. Friday news report, Splitintwo's teaser. Yeah, let's go. Friday could be a big one this week, dudes. Oh, look how long it takes to fall off of this. Oh, I landed it. Oh my gosh, I was way over there. We coasted it in. Holy cow. That was a long drop. Oh my gosh. Look how small my equipment looks down here now. Okay, so one thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding these gigantic support legs on. Like supporting brackets looking things. So I'm going to be going like, I'm going to be coming from like way back here. And I'm going to be adding like 3-way down in here like anchors. All right, and we're going to do that here. And on this corner, we're coming down here. And back here, we're going to tie that in over there as well. And then we're going to add like a middle one as well. So I'm going to be adding these towers like all the... Ew, gross. What the hell is that butthole line right there? I got to fix that. So we're going to be going all the way and doing a lot of that stuff. So there's going to be a lot of dressing going to the side of this hill and stuff like that, right? No, Friday could be a banger. I don't know what he's planning on releasing information-wise. But as soon as he does and he lets me... Hopefully I'm able to drop my video this week. I got all what? Yeah, hopefully I'm able to drop something this week. I mean, it's supposed to come out on the 7th, right? So we're going to build these pillars and we're going to fill this in with other materials. I got a different look I'm going with. I kind of want to go with the blue and the concrete and then like the rebar look with the cage mesh. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with this. I'm still kind of like, I need to stop and just kind of look at it. All that other land outside what you've built over here. Oh yeah. That's all just dirt, pay dirt though. I don't want to run that. I didn't want to run that. If I'm going to run anything, it's going to be all the stuff that's within this area right here. That's all gravel. If I was going to jump down and run another bench, I just don't have the time. I do not have the time. So the only other material that I have to run is, let's go World and Rescue, Recorder. So the only other dirt that I really would like to run is, if you come down into the underground, it's this one right here. This is the last project, dirt moving project that I have that I would like to get done before I end this season. So the finale is going to be kind of like me blasting out this gigantic concrete pillar down here and having this massive casing that goes into the ground. Now, let me just kind of put this to scale for you guys. You guys may think this is big, but you see this giant thing down here that I'm building? That would technically just be one pillar, right, of a building that I would be building. That would just be one pillar, and then I'd have like 4 of them sprawled out in this gigantic structure that connects everything together, and it goes up like 10, 15 stories, and everything's anchored out and stuff like that, and I'd dig it all out myself. Right, so without using nukes and stuff like that or anything, but with the patches coming out so quickly, it's hard for me to really keep up with that and keep these progressions going on these massive builds. So I got to kind of scale them down a little bit because I have too much work to do, and it's too many hours in between. But once the game gets more polished, and you know what I mean, like, and the game's way more progressed, I will be doing mega projects that are just like insanity, right? So like this will be like one support leg for the project, right? So, but this had to grow as we went because we had to earn all the money to build everything, right? So, and this 19 million will go like it's nothing. I'll spend that in like 3 days building all this structure and everything like that I'm going to be building. So the belts for this lower section will be taken down. So all these belts will come back. I'll actually be selling a lot of the belts because I don't need them. That's another $3 to $5 million coming back into my pocket. And then I'm going to be putting all the floor tiles in and decorating it all up. I might just meme this one. I might just meme it up a little bit and kind of get it done. So what I've done so far, technically that's what this would have been. It would have just been a support leg for my one of my support legs, right? So, but I'm running out of time, right? Because I gotta get the other content done, and I gotta get the showcase for the open pit mining done and all that stuff, right? So, and I want to wrap this. I want to wrap up the save because I want to start on the new map. So that map I probably won't. I won't be doing a mega project, but we'll do more a little closer to real life because we got a lot of stuff coming that will be really fun to play with. So it'll be fun to play with it and purchase it, right? So, but for the very first initial part of the patch when it comes out, I will be playing on creative mode just to showcase it for a few days, and then I'll be starting my new save, which will be technically season 3. So that's what you guys have to look forward to coming up on the channel. We'll be streaming a lot of it. I'll be doing videos on it. We have the Q&A with the developer, which is Christian. So we'll be chatting with him. Yeah, I mean, I will be able to, I can comfortably say this will be very easy to replicate soon. You know, now that I got my underground mining method, which also works above ground as well too, I can do a lot of this work just as fast or 10 times faster, right? So I know a lot of you guys are diehard, like use all the equipment for everything and stuff like that, right? And stuff, but you know, sometimes it's just fun to do crazy outlandish shit, right? So hopefully you guys that are hardcore sim players understand that I will eventually be doing that. It's just right now it's time to I just have fun and build big cool things and do fun stuff with the equipment and come up with new different methods and next update will break previous game saves. No, it won't break anything. It's just that I want to use the new power plant and I want to get off this map. Okay, let me take a look here. Yeah, we're still running, so let me go back over the top here real quick and see. Yeah, I don't know. My brain's shocked. I just, like I said, I didn't have any sleep. Run on 6 o'clock, so I gotta go to work at, I gotta leave, well, jump off here at 8. Well, probably before 8. Maybe take a nap or something like that before I go to work. Yeah, we have a mobile sell point No, I'm not, sorry, not mobile. We have a sell point now. I don't know why I said mobile. We have a sell point on the new map, which he talked about in the developer blog. So we have the sell point coming up, and I really like the sell point because I like building roads, all roads, and like selling my ore that way. It's just way more fun for me. If you guys watched back with my older videos when the game first came out, you know, making the road, I made a road, then every other content creator was building a road, and then I did this, and then every other content creator was doing this, and it was kind of like people were watching me to figure out how they were going to play their game. And honestly, I'm stoked to be kind of that guy, like the Out of War guy, but it's I want to get back to that style of gameplay again. Right, so the new equipment and stuff like that's going to be very fun to play with and set things up. I just hope the dozer gets fixed before the patch drops. And I made a road out of gold also too, so yeah, that was pretty fun. It was all fun, man. I had a blast playing, man. I can't get out of this crater when I get down inside here. It's just so deep. Okay, let's see. And I'm super hot. You should make it network multiplayer instead of local, because that way your subs would be able to play. Well, I don't think there's any plans on playing with multiplayer. Well, we have the option to sell instead of using the sell point. Well, yes, because the old maps aren't getting sell points. So you'd still have to, the game would still have to have a way for you guys to sell on your old saves. That's something I can't answer. Yes. So don't worry. You guys will still be able to use your saves. But the new map will have the sell point, like you said in the developer, new channel name, the Out of War guy. Oh man, sorry for the yawns. I'm like crushed right now. Might actually go take a nap. No sleep for me. I haven't slept in like 20 something plus hours. Starting to go a little cross-eyed moving all that material. Yeah, tomorrow, let's see here. I don't know. I'm not sure what we're playing tomorrow. I have no clue what we're playing tomorrow. I really don't know. All I know is I'm probably going to come home and sleep for a little while, so we won't be able to till a little bit later because I don't have to work tomorrow night. So, yay, me have beers. I like the game in general. Finally have a sell point that never moves. Yeah, I think it took away from the gameplay. Some people like being able to just sell their shit whenever, but honestly, it diminished. It just made it where people like, I think it's funner when you have to sell it at a certain area. I think the game's way more fun when you have to sell it at a certain area, right? So it makes you think of all the stuff that you have to come up with, right? Yeah, and then once we lost that vibe, it was just really kind of crap. It felt really weird. We lost our sell point, and like it took away any use for really using rock trucks and things like that. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, I guess, right? Oh, bros. We're getting hit with a sleep train right now, dudes. Holy cow, dudes. I'm getting hit with a sleep train. This rain just kicked in and maybe even more sleepy. But I think I'm going to call it there, dudes. I will be playing Out of War again on Monday. Monday. Where I need to just burrow down into the ground. So we'll be back underground, going for hell. And we're going down a whole nother set. So Monday we're going to do... Let's jump down into the ground here. We're going to go... I'm not going to go down as far as I want to because I need to end this and make the videos for it. And then I need to continue to work on the preparation for the thing because we're losing time quick. Plus, I got to test the game, make sure things are fundamentally there. You know, throw my expertise in the mining genre into the mix. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to come all the way down, and then we're going to go over this way one, and then we're going to core out underneath of it, and then we're going to drop the whole ceiling. That'll probably be the finale for this season. Oh man, Monday. Yeah, then I'll wait. No, I'm talking like the patch is coming out Monday. I'm talking I'll be back Monday. Don't get that confused. People already thought the other day when I was coming on to stream that I was going to be streaming the patch, and it's like, dude. Oh. No, I'll be back streaming this save on Monday. So I'll be doing a little bit of building here and there throughout the weekend. Okay, you understood. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'll be doing some building, so this will definitely look a lot more progressed. And you know, but that's about it though. See if I can spend a bunch of money and transform this beast for you guys, and maybe make a little progress video or something real quick, right? So since the time lapse is kind of broken, I can't really do the time lapses. They kind of suck. It's so many minutes in between each frame. It's like, ew, gross. So normally I time lapse at like 1 frame per second. So it's yeah. But no, it's kind of garbage. But Glenn, dude, thank you much for the $50 in donos today, man. Much love, bro. Okay, go get some beers with that for tomorrow. Have some brewskis. We're just, like I said, we're just gonna be kicking back, guys, playing some multiplayer games tomorrow. Just relaxing, chatting about stupid stuff. Come on by. If it's not your thing, please come on by, hit the like button, help us out a little bit, you know. We appreciate it. And everybody who smashed that like button today, thank you guys very much. And all you guys have been leaving comments and everything like that too. So sorry I'm a little phased out today. This is my first real week back full time, and I've been not managing my sleep properly. So I'm gonna go pass out for like, probably just gonna go pass out for a couple hours and then take a cab to work, so I don't have to take the bus and shit. That way I can get some more sleep. But yeah, I'm gonna go take a nappy for a bit. But other than that, dudes, be safe out there, dudes. Relax, play some games. If you're bored of one game, play something else. And we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow, dudes. Other than that, bro, take it easy, guys. Have fun.